Peace and blessings, y'all. Peace and blessings. Welcome to a special GJK summer film session where we're going to be watching basketball for the summer and have some fun watching basketball for the summer as well. So again, this is for the GJK members. If you are a GJK member, these links and these links to this lobby is available for all the GJK members and all the GJK assassins. I'm supposed to be doing this alongside Hardwood Authority Show, the fine gentleman over there, which is Inside the Arc, Olo Hoops, and Juan Boy Knows Hoops, and obviously in collaboration with FYF Sports Debate. But we're gonna do this live right here. I got everything going, ready to go. So with that being said, let's start the intro. Peace and blessings, y'all. Welcome to GOAT James Kingdom Summer Film Session.
Here of defending Michael Jordan. Force him to the jump shot. Don't let him get to the hoop.
Force him to the jump shot. Don't let him get to the hoop.
Yeah. I gotta fuck with Exposed on a Friday. I heard him talk ball and he's spoken in the right way. I got cognac on the coaster and a nice J to give shots and smoke you, show you how these guys play. Bron fans are real basketball fans. I'm Jordan is your GOAT. I feel bad for y'all fam. We seen them shot chuck. Looking back on all cams, we screaming at our screens like pass the ball. Damn, foot on Jordan fans' necks, we don't let them live. Watching smirk and he takes the last breath of his. Told him get the game film, they never did. So ball talks going left more than he ever did. Zesty Beans talking mama's effect. Kobe and Bron face tougher teams to they dominant stretch. Kobe better than Jordan, but LeBron is the best. And since he's got a school, I promise to flex. Start of the weekend, we'll change him with this discourse. If you're mad at the facts, that came to get pissed off. If you're a real ball fan, start taking them clips off. Y'all see us watching Jordan play games and get ticked off. I'm only here for the game cause I'm astonished. This reign that I've accomplished is for lames to be demolished. On Sundays, I try to be patient cause I'm modest. They hate me cause I'm honest. Ain't no safety in the comments. One boy gotta lace him with this track, dog. Jason with the mask on, or facing with the mask off. I drop links on the Fridays and exposures. Camp Crystal Lake on a Friday night exposed. Y'all niggas can't talk ball, fuck the GOAT debate. Y'all Harley Quinn, double line cuz a Joker's date. Y'all hardly could win cause now y'all see my poker face. Bronze rookie year, he overrated, put him over 8. That's not a shot at fans of Kobe Bryant. That's the truth, and we're the real fans that don't be lying. As a panel host, he drowning when the camera rolls, he sliding. Demons with a mic, we channel those inside of thinking you're better, I'm bringing you pressure. Ro ain't a king, he a jester. Who ought to mingle with Jester? Spam email, soon as you hit the link, it's whatever. Your ball knowledge isn't trash, y'all be stinking together. Old 9 Yankee to Viz, I'm in Philly swerving. Philly's burning, ready to kill these vermin. Big assassins, Willie sermons, old heads who don't know shit. We ain't really learning, I'm Hollywood, not Hollywood. You feel me, Herman? On GJK radio, fucking SFF. Any other pest step in, they get check chins. Inferior cronies, weirdos and phonies. Jordan isn't your GOAT, your criteria told me.
Hey, John, just one thing. I just want you to just stand on this. Can you take back the thing of you saying, just so I could just hope, like, bro, motherfucker, come on, because you can't be saying, can you take back what you said about Michael Jordan being a bad mid-range shooter? Can you take that back?
Nah, bro.
Peace and blessings, y'all. What's good, man? Let's get this thing going, man. We got my boy JJ up in here. What up? What up, Jeremiah?
What's good, Johnny? How you doing, bro?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much, man. Thanks for joining me, man. We about to have some fun, man. Listen, we just here to watch some basketball. That's what we about to do. So, I wanted to watch the 1998 NBA Finals, right? Because supposedly Scotty was hurt, right? Supposedly Scotty wasn't doing nothing. This was Michael Jordan's run to the finals. And there was a quote by Jerry Sloan that stated that, hey, Scottie Pippen after Game 4, he thought was the finals MVP. So I want to see what was happening. I do remember watching this series as a kid, but I don't remember the all in all watching this series from front to end. Again, these are all available on NBA.com. As you can clearly see, that's where we're going to watch tonight's program. So we're going to just watch this and have some fun with what's going on with that. So like I said, if you have any, if you want me to pause it at any time, anything you want to say, bro, just go ahead and say it. We're just having some fun. This is about to be a good night, man.
I got you, bro. I'm just here watching, bro. I'm chilling, man. You feel me? I'm driving actually, but I know how you is though. Motherfuckers down the car.
All right, so let me know
I'm
if you can.
watching.
If you can, all right, just let me know if you can hear it though. You hear it good?
Turn it up
You
just
get.
a little bit.
This is the NBA on NBC. The 1998 NBA
Yeah,
Finals.
it's kind of low, but I mean, shit, I'm cool. I'm
Tonight, it's game
we
one.
vibing.
The Chicago Bulls versus the Utah Jazz. The Delta Center in Salt Lake City, one of the loudest buildings in all of sports.
Yeah, we about to get. We about to have some fun watching this.
Home court advantage, and where a sellout crowd is ready to rock the rafters for Game 1 of this rematch in the NBA Finals. Good news for Jazz fans. In the past quarter century, prior to this one, there have been 5 rematches in the NBA Finals. In every instance, the team that lost the first time came back to win the second. And welcome to Game 1, everybody. I'm Bob Costas. We start with this news. The Chicago Bulls tell us that Dennis Rodman suffered torn ligaments, or at least strained ligaments, in his right thumb late in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Pacers. He had been expected to start Game 1 of this series. He will not. He is available. He will play. Tony Kukoc will start. We'll have to keep an eye on Dennis, check his minutes, see how
So
effective
Rodman
he is
wasn't starting.
in this all-important matchup. They're looking to him to slow Karl Malone at least a little bit. Jim Gray will talk with Rodman during our next segment. Now, there is a widespread feeling that of the 6 times the Chicago Bulls have been to the NBA Finals, this year's Utah Jazz are the team best equipped to derail them. They are not awed by the Bulls. They are rested, they are ready, and they believe that this time around they can do it. This Utah Jazz team includes 2 of the all-time greats, certain first-ballot Hall of Famers, John Stockton and Karl Malone. They have played together for 13 years. No teammates have ever played on the same team so long, whether they were scrubs, Hall of Famers, or anywhere in between.
No, he said scrubs.
One NBA title, and coming close a year ago was small solace.
Yes, we were disappointed. We were excited about getting there and excited about having the opportunity because of the closeness of it, but we did lose it, so you can't find much satisfaction in that.
If you're writing a storybook ending, you want to have an opportunity to play the team that beat you last year and won the title. And in this business, sometimes you get your wishes. Sometimes you don't. We was able to get our wish, and we're looking forward to it.
So too are basketball fans everywhere, including Isaiah Thomas and Doug Collins. Well, Zeke, the more things change, the more they remain the same. For the Utah Jazz, here's the question. What do you do with Michael?
But Michael Jordan poses so many problems for the defense. When you're guarding him with a smaller player, such as Jeff Hornacek, he can just turn around and elevate and shoot right over you. Then Chicago will come back with the big 3, Pippen, Kukoc, and Jordan. Now, you can't leave Jordan, so when they double-team Pippen in the low post, Kukoc...
Oh, they double-teaming Pippen. Is that what he just said?
They say, okay, we'll come double-team you with size. We'll bring Karl Malone. But you see Dennis Rodman on the offensive player. And the weak side offensive player, Tony Kukoc, comes up with offensive rebounds. Then last year in the finals, they came from the top, and they left Steve Kerr open for the wide-open James. Now, Michael Jordan has torched Utah this season, averaging close to 35 points a night. And when you double team him, he frees up on the offensive glass for at least 20 shots. Now, what do you do with Michael Jordan? That's the question that the league has been trying to figure out for a very long time. Bob?
And maybe the answer is let him get his, the way they did with Shaq in the Western Conference Finals as they swept L.A. Shaq got off, but nobody else did, and they won in 4 straight. I'll tell you one thing, though, guys. Every high school coach in America has to love this series.
Damn. They just said just let Jordan score.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. Exactly. Just let him score.
There's nothing more basic, and yet nothing executed any closer to perfection than the Utah Jazz.
But the fact is, like you're saying, look who they got guarding him. There's no defensive game plan.
The game plan was stop Pippen, bro. It wasn't stop Jordan.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But even at the end of the day, like the way they were just describing it, at the end of the day, it's like, well, you already got a small man on him. There was no big man you could put on him to not double team Jordan. So they're basically saying, hey, when you have Hornacek on Jordan, he's just gonna dominate Hornacek, and then if you double team, you're gonna give up the offensive rebound. And like you said, then if you try to double team Scotty, he gonna find the right man. And they were double teaming Scotty, and this is the funny thing. You hear Zesty say that Scotty doesn't attract double team. Scotty is not an quote unquote event creator or an advantage creator. Yeah, that's false there. We just clearly hear it right here. And this is 98 Scotty. Not even Scotty in his tip-top shape in the early 90s. So, yeah, let's hear them break down this defense here for the Bulls.
The top chooses not to rotate, so Stockton's going to drive baseline. He gets the double team and finds Karl Malone sliding to the open area, and he hits the open shot. So Chicago makes an adjustment. They say, we're going to rotate to Karl Malone, and we're going to take the shot away from him. So Malone this time becomes the passer. Stockton to Malone, over to Hornacek, and he gets the open shot.
Jordan,
said,
bad
we'll
defense.
Another way. We'll run Longley and stay with Malone out on the perimeter. So Stockton reads it, he drives baseline. Now, Hornacek is open in the corner for the three-point shot. Regardless of what they do, they react and they get great shots. But the centerpiece of their offense is Karl Malone. When he throws up big numbers, you see in the wins, 20.5 points, they win. When he does it, they lose. He needs to have big numbers if they're going to find a way to win this championship, Bob.
In last year's final against the Bulls, these were his numbers. 24 points, around 10 rebounds. Not bad. Shot 44%. But he didn't come through in some crucial moments. And ultimately, he graded his own performance as a C+. How close were the Jazz a year ago as they lost 4-2? Well, except for Game 2, when they lost by a big margin in Chicago. In their other 3 defeats, they actually led 129 of the 144 minutes. And as you look at the overall numbers of the series, there's very little to choose. The Bulls were simply able to make more big plays in more of the big moments.
Now wait a minute. Why would they? Remember, Jesse tell us rebounds don't matter. Why are they telling us rebounds per game? Why are they not telling us steals per game? Right? Why are they showing us rebounds per game? Just like y'all see. And what are they showing y'all? Points per game. They're not showing you defensive rating, offensive rating. They're showing you points per game. That's what it was. Field goal percentage, free throw percentage, simple basketball. No more, no less needed to understand what's going on in the game of basketball.
That's why they claim their 5th NBA title. The Jazz think they can make the little adjustments and the big plays down the stretch that will change the outcome this time. We'll be back, and we'll be joined by Bill Walton and Hannah Storm when we continue from the Delta Center in Salt Lake City. After this, Game 1 of the 1998 NBA Finals.
Oh, man, let's get right to it. Come on now, stop playing with us, NBA.
And as the build-up continues before the tip-off for Game 1, the Jazz have one more item, and that would be, from the world of boxing, the tuxedoed Mr. Michael Buffer.
Oh, they've got Michael Buffer for this?
The moment you've all been waiting for the thousands in attendance and the hundreds of millions watching around the world.
You know it was a movie back.
Exactly.
Let's get ready to
NBC knows what they're doing.
That shit hard though. You can't cable tonight. But it's the 90s.
This 1998.
Dating back to Seattle in '96, the Bulls have lost 4 of their last 5 road games in the finals. But their one victory in that string was a huge one, Game 5 here, to take a 3-2 lead back to Chicago a year ago. The officials are Steve Javie, Ron Garrettson, and Bennett Salvatore.
Hey, let's go.
Chicago ball to start it. Russell on Pippen.
All right, so look who they got on Pippen. Russell.
Michael.
Look at this. Greg.
Push ball to Longley. Kukoc's open. And it comes up short. Malone takes it the other way. Stockton on the drive. Dishes to Foster.
Oh, my God.
Stockton gives them a fresh 24 with the rebound.
Now, Scottie Pippen is going to guard Foster and roll around a lot. You see him right now in Stockton. That's only because
See, look. Now, look. This is what we're talking about. The primary defender on the point guard, as you can clearly see, is Scottie Pippen. His job is to slow down the team's offense. So this is how they use Scottie Pippen. I'm not going to say he's the primary defender, but this is how they use Scottie. This is why Scottie's so dynamic. They're putting him on John Stockton because they can literally afford to do that.
Doesn't get the roll. Foster trying to follow. Knocked away cleanly. Out of bounds to Utah.
Oh, there go Jordan with a block.
You put him on John Stockton. Interrupt the whole.
Exactly. Disrupts the entire offense.
Missed their first shot. And there's a whistle as there's contact away from the ball between Russell and Kukoc.
That'll be a two-shot foul because the ball was not intended. So Brian Russell will step to the line and get 2 free throws.
The tempo of this game will be very fast because you have a lot of speed players out on the floor.
He said
Chicago is
speed.
going with the smaller lineup of Tony Kukoc, and Utah is going with the smaller lineup of Foster and Russell. So the speed should favor Chicago.
Oh my God.
Brian Russell averaged only 9 points a game during the regular season, down from the year before. But in the playoffs, he's really picked it up in all aspects of his play.
Look, Scotty running the offense.
He's covering Pippen now. He'll also be on Jordan at various times during the series. Hornacek has that unenviable task right now.
Look at this. Okay, they double Jordan instantly there. See, look, that was a hard double.
5 on the shot clock. Kukoc. Out of the corner, it's Harper. Somebody's got to shoot it. Harper will, and it's 2-1
Oh, he maced that
Chicago.
one.
We know that's the guy that's going to have to make jump shots. As the Jazz double teams in the post, they'll make Harper prove that he can hit that shot on a consistent basis.
So now they got Harper on him.
The NBA's all-time leader in assists and steals. Bounces to Malone, guarded by Longley. He's 0 for 2. Kukoc has it. Bulls looking to run. Harper the trailer. Tries another one. Same result. Harper's 2 jumpers put Jerry Sloan's team behind 4-1. And we played a bit less than 2 minutes. Utah has missed its first 4 field goal attempts. That's the
Oh my God, where's that hard-nosed defense at? Lord have mercy.
He is so good at getting the double team, reading it, make you get back to your own man, and then driving the ball right up your back.
Malone on Longley. Spinning toward the basket. Malone knocked it away, and it went off Longley's leg.
Ah, good defense.
When you're a big man and you're in the low post, you can't put it down below your waist, or Karl Malone will slap it right out of your hand. That's his favorite defensive move.
This is their favorite play right here. Look at this.
Longley pokes it away. Malone chases it to the corner. Now Stockton again. Driving baseline. Hornacek through a crowd. Tough shot. Pops out. Michael has it in the open court, and Russell fouls him.
You could almost feel there that Russell was afraid Michael was going to get a breakaway. Did not want him to get excited early in this game, so he took the foul. But Russell's going to have to be very careful. They're going to need him on the floor, Bob. He's got to use his fouls very wisely.
Pippen. His first shot. Rolls around and doesn't drop. Hornacek has it. Ahead to Malone. To the hoop. And Utah claims the lead.
They're talking about LeBron's Karl Malone. LeBron's dunking that.
For a man so big and strong, Malone runs the floor
They
so
don't even give
well,
LeBron
even as he approaches
LeBron.
age 35. Jordan cans the turnaround.
And there you go,
over
Jordan with a
Hornacek.
little jumper.
That time they didn't come
Hold on, wait, let me see. Where did he shoot that at?
And so big and strong, Malone runs the floor so well, even as he approaches age 35.
Okay, that would be in the paint. So that wouldn't even be a mid-range shot. That would be a shot in the paint.
In the low post, he took his time and was able to elevate over Hornacek.
Michael's first basket of this year's NBA Finals. Pippen got in the passing lane.
There go Pippen.
Now it's 1-on-2, but Scotty.
Oh my God.
Himself for the emphatic slam.
You know, Utah likes to run that scissor cut, and when you run that against Chicago, they're so long that they just switch all of that. Scottie Pippen switched it with Jordan.
That was good defense.
Stockton's jumper. Got it.
There's that screen roll we talked about. They forced it baseline, and Malone stepped up and screened baseline. No one stepped out, and Stockton can make that shot. He's a 50% shooter.
Uh-oh. I don't see no physicality. And I don't see no hand checking.
Foster picked up a foul. It's
No
his
real.
first.
No real.
Bulls inbound, and Kukoc throws up a
Ain't
little
nobody
run
got
and
to
a
right
short.
there.
Tries it again. Same
Safety.
result.
Oh,
Rebounds,
God.
last touch by Foster, and the Bulls will have another crack at it.
No second shot opportunities. Now, Greg Foster's had his hands on about 3 rebounds. He's trying to get it with one hand. You got to go up and snatch those things with 2.
Kukoc, red hot in Game 7 against Indiana. 0 for 3 so far tonight. In fact, he was hot through most of that series against the Pacers.
Oh, boom. Illegal defense. You see that? Again, why do they call illegal defense? Because watch what Stockton does. Stockton goes to double team Jordan, but he can't double team Jordan, so he notices that, so he has to go act like he's double teaming Scotty, and he never double teamed Scotty. So in reality, that's illegal defense. And they called it instantly. Instantly, that's called.
An illegal defense now is called against the Jazz.
This is why that little silly stuff that Dookie was talking about, how you can stunt. Obviously you clearly can't stunt, and obviously you can't double team the man without the ball in the post.
Then they pump fake the ball. Stockton was coming to double team Jordan. They didn't throw it in, and therefore he was illegal.
See, you heard what he just said. That he tried to double team Jordan without the ball. Illegal defense. Oh, look at Scotty getting good paint.
Top Harper, Kukoc for 3.
Greg.
Longley battling for the rebound with Malone, and Carl saves it into Hornacek. Malone underneath Foster. Contact, but they let it go. No foul. Back comes Chicago.
Who got that block? Scotty?
Thought about a 3. Now puts it on the floor and takes it baseline.
Oh, look at Scotty.
Throws up a wild shot. No good. Malone has it.
That was trash, Scotty. Good pass.
Spins out. Loose ball battle. It'll belong to Utah.
This look like the way the dudes be playing basketball at the LA Fitness. Look, he got to look down on the ground. Look, don't take the charge. Oh, look, that's Scotty again. Look, another defensive play by Scotty. I knew that was Scotty. I could have sworn that was Scotty who got that block.
Scotty literally on the floor.
You know what I'm saying? Scotty's all over the place, man.
That's his first. And we take our first break.
Tony Kukoc is starting to provide offense. And he's gotten off to a slow start, missing his first 4 shots. You see the open jump shot, going to drive the ball to the basket, miss a little finger roll, misses his second shot, and spots up and shoots a 3. Now he's a much more effective starter, as we saw in the Indiana series. Against Charlotte, he did not start, only 7.4 points. You see him what he did against Indiana, and was crucial in the Game 7 when he put up 21 points.
Dennis Rodman, and this is something we've become accustomed to, is not at present on the Bulls bench. He's gone back to the locker room, quite possibly riding the bike to stay loose. Following the timeout, Foster has it for Utah.
Yeah, that Dennis Rodman, 17 rebounds per game. Oh, what a pass.
Good look, and the Jazz in front again, 9-8.
See, that time Utah went away from their set, and they went into a more passing game set to try to neutralize Chicago's speed.
Look, they go to offense. Look, they go to Scotty, took him a look, and doubling Scotty. Look. They claim they don't double team Scotty. No, he got the most steals in NBA history. Look at him praising him.
Now they'll set it up. Stockton with 5 on the 24. And his pass finds no one out of bounds in front of the Utah bench, where Jerry Sloan.
That whole play right there, you didn't see nobody in the paint because all the Jazz players were running around outside the paint just then.
In this first quarter, we've given them 4 second chance opportunities. We can't let that happen.
Come on, man. Look who's guarding Jordan, bro. Look who's guarding Jordan. Look at this. All kind of space. And look, and still almost lose the ball.
You're talking about Tony Kukoc missing his first 4 shots. The thing that impressed me about those 4 shots is that they were wide open shots. And that's what Michael Jordan is creating. And if Chicago takes their time, they're going to get good looks. And it's just a matter of them knocking down the shot.
Stockton out, Isley in, one of the best reserve point guards in the league.
Scotty again. Oh, my God, Scotty. Basura. Scotty, what happened? Oh, turnover.
Takes it.
Oh, look at Scotty. Oh, my God.
A year ago in the finals, Michael averaged more than 30. Pippen 20 against the Jazz. No other Bull averaged more than 8.
Bob, the early rust you talked about, though, poor shooting right now by Utah, but more importantly, they're turning the ball over. That's very uncharacteristic of the Jazz.
Malone can't get the lead back, but they'll get another chance.
And see, that's what the layoff will do to you, Doug. You can't practice emotion and intensity. And what emotion and intensity is, it makes you run a little faster, jump a little higher, and shoot it a little harder.
Malone from Isley into the lane.
Charge.
Utah into the lead. But
Again, Scottie Pippen with another turnover and another great play for the Bulls defense. Bruh, this is what Scottie does. Look at this. He's all over the court. He catching charges, blocking shots, getting steals. He does everything. Brings the ball up, gets the Bulls offense going, puts pressure on the defense on transition.
Michael, turn around, sandwiched by 2 defenders, count the basket.
Oh my God. This guy's playing against kids, man. Look who's guarding him. Another shot in the paint.
Drive. Remember now, Brian Russell picked up a foul early, so he's got to be very careful. Scottie.
Ooh, look at that. Oh, in and out. What a move by Scottie. Look, oh, that's nasty.
And then Michael Jordan, I'm a little surprised here that Isley doesn't come down and double team. He reaches in. Little touch foul, 3-point play opportunity. He's guarding Harper. You got to go help him.
Both of them.
The foul is on Isley, his first, and Jordan completes the 3-point play.
See, when I think of Utah, Doug, I think of a half-court team that execute. I don't think of them as a fast-breaking team, and Chicago has got them into a speed, fast-breaking type of game.
Russell lobs for Malone. Longley got a hand
Look at Scottie.
Malone recovers.
Look at Scottie.
Pippen blocked it, but there's a foul. And Malone will come to the free throw line, where he shot 83% of the Western Conference Finals against the Lakers and 76% for the year. But you'll recall that he shot free throws poorly in last year's final against the Bulls, and that's part of the reason why Utah lost it. NBA.com is at the NBA Finals, providing complete coverage of the Jazz and Bulls. You can log on now and join a live cybercast with NBA and WNBA stars. That's the NBA.com arena.
Look at that. Look at them promoting the NBA website, 98. Look at that. Check it out. Back in the days when you used to have dial-up internet.
We asked Karl Malone, what did he work on over the summer?
Free
He
throws.
said he worked on his mid-range J because he thought that he would be playing longer. And I asked him, I said, did you work on your free throws over the summer? He said, no, I felt that I'd be confident enough to step up in the finals and make them.
Knocks them both down. His 2 crucial misses at the end of Game 1 in Chicago a year ago led to a Bulls victory. A Chicago offensive foul.
It's on Luke Longley now. You cannot get him in foul trouble with Rodman's thumb being hurt. He's doing a very good job on Malone in the low post. He's been fronting him, forcing him to step off the block and do everything facing up about 15 feet away from the basket. So you're going to see an early entrance here by Dickie Simpkins, not Dennis Rodman. Watch Longley move on this screen. Now Russell's going under. He just lowers his shoulder, and that's a foul.
Well, that's a foul.
Simpkins in. Rodman just now returned to the bench.
Look at Scottie. Look at Scottie. Look at him. Look at him. All over the place. Look. Rotating.
The one-time Bull hoists it and misses it. Malone taps it.
He's a bum. Man, look, this is why they need Dennis Rodman, boy. They can't get a board for nothing.
Worried about him on the floor. So he's got to find the open
Look at Scottie again. Double teaming. Look at it.
Isley takes it into the lane, throws it up with the right hand, and hits the floater. Meanwhile, the Madrashad tells us that Phil Jackson wanted to put Rodman in, and Dennis hadn't made it back from the locker room to the bench. That's why Simpkins is in. It's one thing to be idiosyncratic. It's another thing to be idiotic. Kukoc got it.
See, where most teams post their big men, Chicago posts their guard. Ron Harper posted up against Howard Isley. You had to come double team, and Kukoc knocked that wide open J down.
Out of bounds to the Jazz. Phil Jackson was quoted yesterday as saying, you know, there's a bit too much drama with Rodman not on the bench, and it looks like he's not part of the team, and I've got to put a stop to that. Well, they didn't put a stop to it in the first quarter here. Although Dennis is sporting a striking new hairstyle for the finals. Russell's jumper from the head of the key.
Oh, that's Basuda. Yo, he shot that?
Was touched last by Utah.
Oh, that was trash. That was straight garbage, bro. Straight garbage, man. I can't believe that. That was disgusting. That was deplorable. I can't even believe that right there. That one was bad. That was bad. Let's keep watching that. Oh, that was horrible.
2:51 to play in the first. The Bulls have the ball in a 2-point lead. This is the NBA on NBC.
The Jazz offense don't look too good, man. They look like all they do is go to Karl
Each of
Malone.
these teams has at least 2 certain future Hall of Famers, but if we extend it to a big 3,
oh no, not a big
quality
3.
Third option for each team. Kukoc and Hornacek, and let's take a look at the numbers through this year's playoffs.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I thought Scotty wasn't helpful. Look, this is what Scotty was doing. Y'all got to pay attention to this. You see this, right? This is what I be saying about it. You can't let the Zesties lie to you. If John Stockton and Hornacek and the Jazz was so good, why was Scotty out here, completely outscoring everybody? And mind you, this is with Jordan taking 24, 25 shots per game. Clearly the Bulls have a better option. Oh man, I can't, what we at? Zesties be lying.
The guy who really has helped him with Hornacek's injury, Bob, has been Brian Russell. His scoring has gone up in the postseason. They really needed it at playoff time because of Hornacek's injuries to his Achilles. You know, Bob, as I look at the scoring now, 15-13, this does not surprise me. In fact, if I'm Jerry Sloan, I'm probably a little pleased that I'm not further behind the way they're shooting the basketball right now.
Chris Morris is guarding Kukoc as Morris, the veteran, makes his first appearance. Pippen with Russell on him. Michael backing in on Hornacek, gets rid of it to Harper, now Kukoc. Inside to Pippen, but a whistle and a 3-second violation.
Oh, 3-second violation.
Chicago.
Now, did Tony pass that shot up because he's not shooting well? Remember, he's the kind of guy, when he gets off early, he's very confident. When he misses some shots, he has a tendency to fade away.
Hornacek, Pippen bumps him, bounces it to Morris. Michael guarding him, turnaround on MJ short.
No, that dude sucks.
Simpkins. Off to Harper, behind Simpkins' screen, and Harper misses. Morris takes the rebound. Hornacek through a slew of defenders and missing on the run. Harper will bring it back the other way.
Straight trash. Now y'all clearly see why we say the Bulls had no competition.
It off to Pippen, who was fouled.
I think Chicago has forced Utah to totally change their style of play. They're normally a post-up team, pounded inside. Jerry Sloan has made the decision to go small to try to keep up with Chicago's speed. And I don't think they practice this way. This lineup that they have out on the floor, I don't think they even practice with this lineup out on the floor.
But Isaiah, they love to run it home. They're a team that loves to fast break here in the Delta Center. They like to get the game up tempo.
I think you play right into Chicago's hands when you have a speed game.
Pippen missed the first 38 games of the season following surgery on his left foot, and actually says that his legs are fresher as a result as we go through the grind of the playoffs. Chicago's lead is 4.
The last time Chicago played in here, they held the Jazz to only 13 first-quarter points. The difference was the score was 35-13 at the end of one.
Look, same plays that they run, and they don't run the same stuff.
And now each team has...
And look, another illegal defense call.
This one.
And they tell you they don't call illegal defense. They call illegal defense again. Now on the Bulls.
Utah's got to find a way here, Bob, to get the ball to Malone on the block against Dickie Simpkins. If they do double team, space out, you got 4 good shooters on the floor.
Look, this is how they space it out. That's what he said. Look, space out. Look. Look. All one-on-one basketball. Look.
At least not on the floor. Malone muscles it up on Simpkins, but Dickie held his spot pretty well and pulls in the rebound. Here's Burrell.
Get it to MJ. What are y'all doing? Oh, going to Scotty.
Poked away by Morris. Scotty
good defense. Okay, come on. Here come MJ. Let's go. Go right. Pull up. Mid-range. Break.
Up and over the backboard. Utah ball.
Karl Malone has him right where he wants him. Gets a little excited. Loses his footing. And throws a weak shot up at the basket. Dickie Simpkins cannot guard him down there. He's got to take his time. Power that ball through him.
Malone is 1 of 5, and Utah as a team is 5 of 18. Still Utah ball.
You see Ron Harper guarding Howard Isley, staying on that right hand, won't let him come back to get to a shooting pocket to shoot that shot.
Isley. Inside Morris.
Oh, what a play. That's nasty. That was nice.
And then made the good pass.
Well, that's a high screen roll. They love to run with Isley. He just cut the ball back when Harper tried to beat
Scotty, pull up.
Chicago looking for a 2-for-1, but Pippen misses the pull-up three, and then there's a rebounding foul. Simpkins hit with his first.
Bob, let's see if they go back to that high screen roll once again. Normally Malone steps up, and Isley tries to run it. Morris will curl in underneath the basket. They'll keep their three shooters spaced. Malone will wait for the last moment, and he'll come up and set the screen for Isley.
Game clock overlapping the shot clock by a couple of seconds.
Look, the same play. Look, they run the same stuff.
From Isley,
nothing special.
Basket, and with pure strength, although he took a hit, he maintains control and lays it in.
This team is not beating Golden State, y'all. Brick. This team is not beating no Golden State Warriors, bro. These things scored 17 points in a quarter.
It's tied at 17.
It's 17 points. Talk about they don't watch people just dribble and dribble. Like, that's all you seeing is dribble, dribble, dribble. This is supposed to be high-powered basketball? Hell no. Y'all smoking. Y'all crazy. Y'all tell us we crazy.
The high screen roll.
Y'all are crazy. Look at this nonsense.
Try to beat the screen, and Isley's going to cut it back. Pippen steps up, and Morris goes right in and gets the easy layup with a nice bounce pass for Isley. It's that high screen roll that they do so well. They read it, work against the vision of the defense, excellent pass, and a wonderful finish for Chris Morris.
You know, a lot has been made of this whole rust versus rest question, and it may come into play in this game. Certainly in the first quarter, Utah didn't look sharp, but in the long run, you have to believe that the rest will benefit Utah. And for whatever this may be worth, since the early 80s, there have been 7 occasions when a team has had a week or more of rest waiting for its opponent in the NBA Finals. And 6 of those 7 times, the team with the lengthy rest won the NBA title. As the second period
See, no analytic talk. That's the type of talk that you was getting.
So effective in Game 7 off Phil Jackson's bench against the Pacers. Malone still can't find the range. Here's Randy Brown. The matchups in this series may allow Brown to play more minutes than he did against Indiana.
Not like that.
He threw it away. Isley, pull up, open. Utah has the lead.
That was nice. Bad by Randy Brown. Damn, Randy, you just got in the game. Look at Scotty.
Randy Brown traveled.
Damn, back-to-back turnovers for Randy Brown.
And when you look at the Chicago Bulls in Utah since the end of the regular season, look at the day's rest that Chicago has and that Utah has. They're identical. And the reason is because Chicago finished their series earlier.
Early in the playoffs, but not most recently. Most recently, it's Utah with the rest.
Now, they love to post Shandon Anderson the moment he comes into the game.
He tries a fadeaway on Bushler, but there's a whistle before the shot.
What was that? Like, I thought they played physical basketball. What was that called?
That's number 1 on Judd.
See, Karl Malone has been taken out of the game. Looks like he's changing shoes. So I don't know if he's a problem with his shoes or if he's just resting his feet. But the equipment man has brought out some new shoes for him.
Malone and Stockton both on the bench. Shandon Anderson tries it again on Bushler. And hold on, says Steve Javie. Another foul on number 30, Bushler.
This lineup is an interesting group for Chicago. It looks like that Phil Jackson is just trying to buy some minutes because the only guy that can score out there right now is Scottie Pippen.
Phil Jackson, who seemed to shorten his bench for most of the Pacers series, has already used 10 players in the first quarter plus here. Morris into Antoine Carr. Another try for the veteran. Blocked away by Simpkins. Now it's Anderson. They go 0 for 3 on this trip.
Trash.
Right now, they're rushing every
Trash basketball, bro. You just can't hit no jumpers. They can't make shots in the paint. They can't do nothing. Bunch of bricks.
Randy Brown. Out to Pippen. In the lane for Simpkins, knocked away and stolen. It's a 4-on-1 break. Isley to Anderson.
Let me bring Olo up. What up, Olo?
Utah by 4.
Hey Johnny, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's good, Olo, man? We here watching the bum finals from 1998. Look at this. Miss at the paint. These dudes can't make nothing, bro. Ah!
No.
With the Jazz up by half a dozen.
Oh, y'all missed it, boy. Y'all missed it. Y'all missed this one. Oh, look, the Bulls needing the timeout. Utah is all into it.
I keep forgetting that you can zoom in if you watching on the phone. So I just zoomed in so I can see a better view. Is that who I think?
Jackson went to his bench, and turnovers really hurt them. Scottie Pippen with the bad pass. Howard Isley keeps the ball.
Oh, what a move by Isley.
Like a good guard should do. It's actually a 4-on-1 break.
You can't see it, Olo?
I can see it now.
I
had to zoom in on my phone.
Anderson throws ahead, and Brian Russell with the emphatic dunk. And
Wow.
turnovers and missed opportunities have hurt Chicago.
You see how he almost missed that dunk?
Yeah.
They don't got no athleticism. That's their most athletic player on that team is Brian Russell.
And now Rodman, a turnaround jumper.
No way. Not with Rodman.
I tried to tell him for years ago. Rodman used to take shots too sometimes.
Anderson. And Rodman protects the rebound.
I watched some of those old Pistons games when he was with the Pistons. I saw him taking a couple of fadeaways and everything. Saw him shoot a couple threes.
Hits the hook.
Check out Cool Coach.
Yeah, Cool Coach. Yeah. He used to save the Bulls a lot in that second three.
Oh, look, that was right on Michael Jordan. I don't know if you saw that. Weakness. This is weakness. That would never happen to the GOAT. Look at this. Look at Jordan. Look. Weakness. Get out the way, GOAT. Look at that. Come on, man. That's Chris Morris doing that to this man. Never happened to LeBron. Never.
Yeah, but Doug, I think they're making a big mistake by trying to run with Chicago.
Dribble handoff. Fadeaway shot.
Kukoč's miss is poked out of bounds. Touch last by Chicago.
Look at this.
Pass to Chris Morris, Michael Jordan.
Jordan's weak. Look at that.
Man.
Weak. Look at that.
Oh my God.
Look at that weakness. We don't call it flopping. We call it just being weak. That's weak.
Remember about that defense. That Jordan defense plays. I'm tired of it. Somebody got an echo.
Anderson around Bushler. Little up and under move. And the Jazz in front by 8.
An echo? It's only me and you.
Somebody else on the down too.
Yeah, but his mic is what's it called? His mic is muted.
Jordan quiets it just a bit.
Oh wait, I just missed that. Yeah, cause I got my mic on, but it shouldn't be no echo. Unless
I think I just Nah, never mind. It's all right.
Quiets it just a bit. Stockton into the lane on Kerr. Off balance and got it.
Stockton.
6 for Stockton.
look who's guarding Jordan.
Who is that?
Howard Isley.
What? And of course he's trying to post him up like he always
Look, well, why wouldn't you? Look, there's clear court. Look, it's easy. That's all day. Like, what are you gonna do? You can't double team Mike until he gets the ball. He's gonna shoot it before you get there.
Isley trying to play Michael, just way too big in the post.
Doug, Chicago is getting any type of shot they want. They've missed.
Now, me and you know that LeBron in those situations, he's going to the rack every time. He's not shooting no fadeaway.
Yeah, he's dunking that. LeBron's getting to the paint. He's dunking that
every time.
Again, Jordan can't navigate through no screens on defense.
Nope.
Once by Utah and also by Minnesota and San Antonio.
What do you hear the echo? You hear my voice is an echo or your voice is an echo?
Mine.
Greg. Okay. Yeah, that's because I got you. That's because I got the speakers on and you're playing through the speakers.
Oh, okay.
That's number 1 on Michael.
They'd love to post Shandon Anderson. He takes his time. He's got
Everybody
great
talking
position.
about post up, get in the
Judd
post.
backs him down. The
Not
up and
everybody's
under.
guarding post up, get in the post.
And the little hoop. And John Stockton, after a nice rest, pushes the ball up the floor. The little floater against Steve Kerr. And now Howard Isley, the guy who's made this second team goal all season long. Very
Cooking Jordan.
Against Michael Jordan.
Not bad for a former member of the Rockford Lightning of the CBA. This is the NBA on NBC.
Jazz up by 8. Jazz up by 8.
Now, this is how the smart coaches buy minutes for their players and their superstars. Stockton left the game. He only lost 9 minutes, but in actual time, he got 24 minutes of rest, Doug, which enabled him.
Jordan guarding the ball.
They're combined 6 of 6 from the field right now.
Yeah, gonna go right at Jordan.
Trying to use quickness on Jordan.
Yeah,
That
good
one
defense.
comes up short
Yeah, that's
into
good
the
defense.
arms of Rodman.
And a bad shot.
Look, Jordan's wide open. Why would y'all even go to the other side? There you go. Boom.
Who immediately wheels
On
around
Stockton,
and
by
draws
the way.
contact from Carr.
Exactly. This whole game, Jordan's been guarded by Hornacek, Stockton, Howard Isley. This is who's guarding Jordan. Mind you, they got to play one-on-one, too. It's not like they can play any team defense. It's not like they can strategize, put somebody in front of Jordan, behind Jordan. They can't do nothing. They just got to let these bums guard
Every
Jordan
man
and
for
hope,
themselves.
and hope for the best.
Every man for themselves.
Foul on Antoine Carr was his first.
Jerry Sloan does not like the matchup. Brian Russell's
You
going to
better
come
not miss
back
the
in,
free throw.
probably for Isley to put a bigger body on Michael Jordan.
So now we got to put somebody who can't score on the floor because they got
Oh,
nobody
my
else who
God.
can.
Isley did a heck of a job, though, while he was in there. And at this point, with John Stockton at age 36, playing less than 30 minutes a game, Isley's performance has been so important for Jerry Sloan. Stockton driving on Kerr, but it spills out. Another rebound for Rodman, playing with that right thumb heavily bandaged. Dennis. Fans taunting him. Kerr pops a baseline jumper and hits it. Quick release before Stockton could get there.
Well, he can't roam as much with Kerr in the game. He likes to wheel back and double team the basketball. He's got to stay more at home against Kerr.
Oh, did you hear what? Hold on, go back. Real quick.
Now it's a 4-point difference. Carr left alone. Can't.
Did you hear what they just said about Stockton?
Does that mean Stockton got gravity? Stockton got gravity. I mean, Kerr got gravity.
Kerr pops a baseline jumper and hits it. Quick release before Stockton could get there.
When he can't roam
Another
as much
prime
with Kerr in the
example
game, he likes to wheel
why
back and double team the basketball. He's got to stay more
I
at
don't
home
like
against
when
Kerr.
people overrate Stockton's defense because of the steal record.
Now it's a
This is
4-point
why.
difference. Carr left alone. Can't make the Bulls pay for it. Loose ball to Rodman.
They said he likes to
Pippen
double
with Jordan
team
on his left.
on the ball handler, and they said he has to. He
Look,
has
there
to
you go.
rotate.
Look, he got a steal. Look, there you go. That's a steal. Stockton steal. There you go, right there. Steal by Stockton.
By Shandon
Yep.
Anderson.
Stockton just made a smart defensive play.
Exactly.
He ran right to Kukoc. He was going to double
That's what
team
guards'
Jordan,
jobs are to
but he
do, is
saw
to get
Kukoc
steals. I
standing
get you there.
and he ran right back to him and intercepted the
Yeah,
pass.
yeah, it is. It's just it's like they talk.
Oh,
about it
Jordan
like-
don't want to go up in the Jordan don't want to go in the post versus Brian
No, he
Russell.
don't want that.
Kerr.
No.
Head fake. Jumper. Missed it off the glass. Pippen
Scotty,
has the
look at
ball.
that. Scotty does everything, bro. Scotty does everything.
Rodman was back. He could have taken a foul.
We don't see Jordan doing everything here, ladies and gentlemen. We see Jordan shooting a lot. That's it.
Just shoot.
I think right now
We see Scotty do everything. Scotty's passing. Scotty's playing defense. Scotty's scoring, rebounding.
as you normally would be.
The jumper by Anderson. Kukoc
Ah,
got a
good
piece of it.
defense.
Ooh, what the hell? Good defense by
Making
Kukoc, though.
Morris on the shot. It was Morris's shot deflected by.
Oh, there go Jordan trying to post up. Let's see what happens.
Good
Give it to
closeout.
Jordan. There we go. Let's see. Look. Oh, look. Jordan post up.
Trying to contend with Michael.
Here you go. What's the foul?
And as Anderson came
Another
over to help,
fadeaway. Jesus Christ.
he collides with Michael and picks up the foul.
What was the foul? I thought they let him play.
Now you watch Jordan in the post. He'll take his time.
Okay.
He'll bag Russell down, and then the contact will come from
Oh,
Anderson.
okay.
I think he was guarding Scottie Pippen, and Scottie Pippen ran him right into a foul.
Anderson got the worst then. He got to foul Michael. You don't realize how strong he is. He just punishes defenders. See, the rest that Karl Malone got off the floor for 6 minutes. He got a total of 11 minutes rest, so really double the time that he missed on the floor.
Stockton had Kerr by the jersey, and he nods in assent as Steve Jabby spots it and hits him.
Stockton was a dirty player, they say.
That's one on John.
The same way they're talking about Stockton dirty as in like Chris Paul does. He knows all of the little things.
The little tricks.
Yeah.
Man, they say John Stockton used to elbow you in your thighs when you try to give him a screen.
Yep.
Rodman has it knocked away by Malone.
Look, Stockton's right there. Look, oh, we're leaving Kurt open, leaving his Pippen open. Oh, my God, trash. Oh, Jordan, look at that. LeBron's dunking that.
Yes, for sure.
Oh, travel. No? What was
John
that?
Stockton is such a tough guy. You watch the dunk attempt missed. Now watch Stockton step in here. He knows he's going to get smoked by Michael Jordan. Forces him to take his eye off the target and look at him. And Michael missed the easy shot.
Telling y'all, Stockton was that dude. Y'all be hating on Stockton. Stockton be doing everything on the basketball court. The white boy was pesky. He's one of the few that could translate into this NBA, bro. That dude would play in today's NBA. He'd be nasty, son. Nah, he's better than TJ McCollum.
With 3:45 remaining in the half. Utah now by 5.
What's old dude? What's
that nigga would have been TJ McConnell, man.
Backup point guard. What's the backup point guard? Gillespie, the son, Phoenix son.
Gillespie, that's who he would be. He's like a Grayson Allen. Nah, Grayson Allen got moves. Yeah, Grayson Allen got moves too. All right, here go Jordan. Shannon Anderson on him. Okay, look, Scotty in the post. Oh, look, they double teaming Scotty. Oh, what a defensive play by Karl Malone. Oh, leaving Stockton open. Look, don't even think about shooting that back. Trash by Suda.
And now Pippen fouls it.
Look, just to go shoot a contested fucking mid-range turnaround jump shot.
Right there in the low post. Malone comes over and gets the block, and you're going to see Scotty, where's the foul? So when he comes down the other end, a little too aggressive on Stockton. Stockton, very smart, knows they're shooting free throws. He'll step up to the line, use Scottie Pippen's aggression against him on that possession.
Chicago's now over the limit.
Look at this.
Stockton's a much more effective player at home.
Look what this guy's doing in the playoffs. Look at what he's doing. He's averaging 11 points per game in the playoffs. He's averaging 11 and 7 in the playoffs. Wow. That's the difference between the home games and the road games.
Longley, after a long stretch on the bench, comes back in for Chicago.
Oh, Stockton missed. Oh, he almost got the rebound.
Then tried to go after the rebound, but couldn't quite take it away from Pippen. Scottie Pippen,
that's why I said
3
TJ
of 9 in this
and
first
Gillespie.
half, after shooting 6 of 18 from the floor in Game 7 against the Pacers. But of course, he contributes in so many other ways.
Bob, I've never seen Chicago miss so many wide open and easy layups.
Oh, what a move by Jordan.
As Jordan whirls through the defense, seems like almost every member of the Jazz had a look at him before he laid it in.
Yeah, oh, yo, you heard what he just said, right? Look. He only went through 2 guys. He went through 2 guys. He made it seem like Jordan went through the whole defense. Watch this now. Watch this now. It's Michael Jordan and 2 guys. Just look, that says 2 guys on the floor. Boom, look.
But how about that
really?
One? As Jordan whirls through the defense,
look what he says.
Like almost every member of the Jazz had a look at him.
He said every member of the Jazz didn't have a look at him. Every member of the Jazz didn't get a chance to stop Jordan there.
Michael with 13.
Now look at who was that Malone posting up?
Yeah, Malone, look, trash basketball.
One dude back there. And ain't nobody on the weak side. Nobody on the weak side.
Yeah, because they put everybody on the top of the key. This was what they were saying. Look, when you look, right? Look at this action, right? Boom, look, they run this action. Look, they put, look at this. And look what the guy's doing. Carr is pointing, saying, look at Jordan is playing illegal defense because Jordan is not allowed to be, but Jordan's not allowed to be there. So look at him pointing. You see him pointing right here? He's clearly pointing and trying to let the referee know, hey, look, Jordan is playing illegal defense. And look, this is what they're going to do. He's going to wait and wait. Look, now look where Jordan has no choice but to go above the free throw line. He has no choice. He can't play anywhere lower because his man is above the three-point line on the top of the key, which means Jordan has to be above the free throw line. So this clears out nothing but space over here for Karl Malone.
should have scored.
So look, even right now, Jordan is playing illegal defense right now. They can call it, but they're not trying to call it because if they call it, it's a technical foul. They already called one illegal defense on the Bulls already in the game. So they're trying not to call it. They're trying not to call it. But look, Jordan taps back in. Look, but look, Jordan can't come. Jordan doesn't have enough time to get there.
Nope.
Man, LeBron would destroy this era.
That's three. That's three on Longley, but Michael Jordan, the whirling dervish move on the
This
other
is
end
the
of
era
the
where
floor.
everybody
They
should
jump
be
out
averaging 30.
to try to trap the
Here we go.
screen.
Look, bad defense. Look.
Malone reaches.
Oh, Malone. Malone, what was you doing,
That was wide
Malone?
open, but that sure wasn't easy, I think.
Oh, that's a travel. Hold on, wait. That was a travel. Look at Jordan's pivot foot. Watch this. Watch Jordan's pivot foot. That was a travel. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch Jordan's pivot foot. Look. Oh, yep. That's a travel. He lifted his pivot foot. That's a travel. That's a travel. Jordan known for traveling. Oh, and that's a that spin was a travel. He hopped on the same foot. Hold on, wait. Let's look at that again. Hold on, wait. Let's look at that again. Here we go again. Look right here. Look. Oh, boom. Travel. He lifted his pivot foot.
Yep. Travel.
Oh no, it wasn't a travel. That was a clean. No, the spin was clean. The spin was clean. But watch the pivot foot. Look, his left foot. Boom. He lifted his pivot foot up.
Yep.
Then that was clean. That was a clean spin. No, that was a clean spin. But
the spin was clean.
Yeah, the spin was clean, but the jab step was the travel.
Has 3 fouls. Now he's always prone to
He lifted his pivot foot before he put the ball down.
a question mark for a variety
Yeah, it was clean.
Longley has to spend long stretches on the bench. Who's
Look.
going to guard
Look
Malone?
at this, man.
That's a real big problem, and you see he fronts there and does a nice job, but here he comes over the top and gets the foul.
And I don't even know how that's a foul. That's a clean block right there. That's good defense by Luke Longley.
And Michael a little slow reacting to that pass.
Mike's slow reacting. What is he supposed to do? He's 10 feet away.
Karl Malone, who turns
the fuck he wants to do?
25 late next month.
You know how Karl Malone just stuck his hand and he just reached his hand out when Jordan hit that spin move? That's the shit that they get on Jokic about.
This year, he was an all-defensive team selection for the second year.
But they talk about Jokic's defense. What about that?
Man, when Dwayne Wade does that move, it's a dunk.
This guy have won.
What are you talking about?
Second in the league to Jordan in scoring 5 different times. He's led the Western Conference in scoring 7 times. So if they split it like by conferences, like they do by leagues in baseball, he'd be a 7-time scoring champion.
Here comes Jordan.
Quick catch and shoot.
And there you go, that catch and shoot.
Another fadeaway. Oh my God.
He's not getting to the free throw line. They're going to hope that maybe if he shoots under 50%, they'll limit the offensive rebounds with no double team. And the end result will be a good one for the Jazz.
Good pass inside from Hornacek to Malone.
That's a good play.
Action there, and Rodman was just completely sealed behind Malone.
Yeah, Malone is too big for Rodman. He caught him that time on his back. But Chicago would
Look, when Jordan had no athleticism, this is what they were doing, wide open. Good screen by Jordan.
He definitely had none during this time, second three-peat and so on.
Malone stepped over, and Michael got screened on Stockton.
At least they're scoring better now in this quarter. It was 17-17 in the first quarter. Trash.
Here's Malone. Back to Hornacek.
Look, Jordan's man getting torched.
The front rim and spills away.
You can just see Hornacek has no legs in his
Look,
shot.
Scotty in transition is a monster. Give it to Jordan. Let's see what Jordan does. Same thing. Oh no, he holds it in.
Yep.
Spin to the
fade.
That's good.
Same spot, same dance.
We already know what shot he's gonna shoot every time.
17 points in the half, 12 of them in this quarter.
That's what they want LeBron to do.
Man.
It's a 20-second
timeout. LeBron looks stupid doing that at 6'9", 265. They want
but LeBron don't have this kind of space. When LeBron gets the ball right here, there isn't just this guy right here that's on the weak side is already over there helping. That's the whole point.
Yeah, he's already in the paint.
So you want LeBron to take a contested shot? Now let's look at this.
That's stupid. That's stupid.
Look, boom, a contested shot. Okay, he makes that one.
You see where Anderson was?
Okay, look, same play. Now he does that. Look at this.
I give you the fake to the baseline.
A fake.
Come
on,
back
man.
to the same spot and shoot it the same
That's a
way.
layup for Bron.
Yeah, LeBron's dunking that.
Rodman trying to defend Malone, who's too big for him, seals him on his
He
back.
do it now
The great
at 41.
high-low feed, as
Bully
Doug
ball.
talked about. Malone just lays it right in the hole.
bump, stand baseline, easy layup. He does it. He does it now. Well, he's been doing it his whole career.
Last year's MVP Malone.
Not shooting dumbass fadeaways.
This year's MVP for the
10,
fifth time
8,
in his
7 feet
career,
away from the basket, you
Michael
shooting
Jordan.
fadeaways. No.
And a look at their numbers. Stockton has a good look and puts the jumper down.
See, they come out
There
of
you
the
go,
timeout,
Stockton.
they run screen roll. They know that Rodman is
See,
not
that's a
going to
better
help
shot.
off
That ain't no
Malone.
stupid
So he
contested
set that
fadeaway
sideline
7 feet
screen
away from the
once
basket.
again, and Stockton is an excellent shooter.
Go right back to MJ.
No,
Clear out the side. Look,
the
clear
same
it out.
move. Here it comes.
Yeah, clear it out. That's it. Look, you got double team him.
Comes over. Michael with the up
And
and
one.
under. Count it, and he'll come to the line
See, that's what
with
Brown
a
would do
chance
to
to
something
reach
like that.
20 points in the first half.
Now that's how smart Michael Jordan is. He'll get it
Go
on the
to the
low
cup.
post, wait.
Just go to the
They're going
cup.
to come with the double team. Okay, this time I'm going to fake it to the baseline and I'm going to step through and split it. I'm not going to give you the same offensive look every time. I'm going to give you something different.
But Isaiah, you teach when you come down to a double
Look
team.
at Jordan
that
talking to the ref.
defender
All
has
right,
to
now,
come
come on now. You know they
and
fouling me.
touch the other defender, so you can't step through there. You can't give him any kind of pathway to get to the basket. You must make him spin away and shoot the shot. Kevin McHale was the master of that.
I understand you teach that, Doug, but when you're coming down to double Michael Jordan, do you know how much fear is in your heart?
Oh my God! You heard that? Oh my God!
I'm a-
He said, "Go do your damn job."
That's fear.
He said, "Fear." What's the fear? If you do your job, there's nothing to fear.
He's got 20 in the first half tonight.
Hey, Johnny, how many points you said John Stockton averaged this playoff run?
11 points per game. They were just showing it. Scottie Pippen is averaging more points than everybody besides Carmelo and Jordan. Scottie was averaging 17 points per game, almost 18.
And how many minutes?
Jazz by 3.
About 30
Oh, he
minutes.
plays at least 30-something minutes. Look, now he goes to the other side. Look, Jordan's not good on the left side of the floor, y'all. He bricked that one.
Go 2 for 1, shoot a quick 3.
Look, nobody shot no three. These teams can't shoot. This team would get destroyed by the Golden State Warriors. They would lose to the Cavaliers too. The 2016 Cavaliers would beat both these teams.
Stockton fires, and that's again. Big first half.
The 2018 Cavs beat this team.
13 points for Stockton.
This game goes into overtime and they still score only 80 points.
And misses the 3. Jazz led by as many as 8. They conclude the half up by 5.
Straight trash.
Getting involved. You get Rodman involved in the play. You're going to see him come back now. Goes to the middle. The little runner off one
That's
foot.
nice.
Get out the way, Kerr. Get out the way.
And the next time down the floor, they're going to look like
Gillespie and
TJ
TJ McConnell can do this.
And Stockton steps up and buries the shot to give them the 5-point
Oh, yeah.
lead.
Like just take a step back and hit the 3 right there.
Yeah. TJ did that. Would have took a step back because he did it in the finals. The same shot that you see Stockton getting right now, taking what the defense gives him. TJ was doing that in the finals.
Trailing Jazz by 5. Phil Jackson told his team at halftime, just what you expected.
But a
You
little
got to
better,
stop the
though.
screen and roll. Offensively, they said they had a good tempo. They want to keep controlling their tempo. They need more offensive rebounds and expecting to double team Michael Jordan. Look for the open man off that double team. Let's go down to Jim Gray.
All right, thank you very much, Ahmad. Well, that's exactly right. Jerry Sloan told his team he's not happy with the way they're defending against Michael Jordan. He's going to change it up here in the second half. You're going to see quite a bit of double teaming. You're going to see some better rotation. You're going to see some changes closer to the basket in the schemes. Jerry Sloan said we can't count on them missing that many layups. We've got to establish
See, the problem and the difference between what Michael Jordan was doing and what LeBron or Kobe them had to deal with is that you could prevent Michael Jordan from getting the ball much easier in today's NBA than back then. It was damn near impossible to stop Jordan from getting the ball in that post when it's one-on-one. So you have to wait till he gets the ball for you to utilize more than one man to guard Michael Jordan. And that always was something that's why I don't like the idea of the illegal defense rules and us talking about it. You clearly see in tonight's matchup, they called illegal defense twice already, and you clearly see how there's so much space on the floor with both these teams because of the type of offense that both these teams run.
Defensively go where they want to be. Bob? All right, Jim, thanks a lot. First shot, second
goes
half.
the
Open shot.
Short with a
Rick.
Open
And
shot was
Harper
at
has
the
it for
top of
Chicago.
the
Luke
key.
Longley with 3 fouls does not start the second half. Dennis Rodman does. Ahmad Rashad tells us that Rodman spent
Jordan
much
about
of
to
the
post
halftime
up.
break
About
dribbling
to
a
post up the white
basketball,
boy.
trying to loosen up that sore right thumb. Strained ligaments.
Spamming the same move. Look. Post up
See,
the
look, you
white
can't
boy.
double team. You can't do
Look,
nothing.
fade.
But Jordan's not good on that left side. Like I said, Jordan's not good on that left side. Jordan's not good on the left side. He was money on the right side, but he's not good on that left side.
Malone over Rodman. In and out. And Harper takes it.
Predictable.
Yeah, you can look up what Jordan shot in the finals in the mid-range in this game. I mean, in the series if you want.
Yeah? Hold on.
Don't use that, Zeke.
Yeah. You go to NBA.com. It'll tell you.
Place he wanted to go and got the hoop. Who will score the next one? Hornacek has it.
Oh, nice pass. Wow.
Stockton who has 15.
What a great pass.
Look, Stockton's balling.
You fall asleep a little bit. Hornacek finally gets off here with the layup. 0 for 4 in the first half.
Now that's the Utah I know. Half-court execution, perfect screen, back-cut layup. That's the way they need to play in order to win this game.
Look, they put Jordan back on the right block. Now they double him. Get the ball out of his hands.
Into the lane.
Good job.
Tried to find Rodman, poked away to Pippen, and his three is no good. Rodman
Contested three.
Jordan with the three. He drains it.
And matches the number on his uniform with 23 points.
The minute you start double teaming, though, what you do is you open up that offensive board.
Jordan's starting to feel it. You can see it.
Concerned about they've got a defensive rebound like they did in that first half.
Utah by only 2.
Well, let's show the mid-range percentage for just the game or the series.
No, it'll be for the series. You can't really do it by the game. So if you go to the stats. And then you got to go to obviously the playoff 98 playoffs, and then you got to go to shot dashboard. I think it is.
Okay.
And then it'll show you the mid range, and then you can go straight. And you can go to the finals too if you select what's it called?
To Malone who wants to work on Rodman.
What a move! There's a selection where you can what they call criteria search where you can make it just for the finals, and it'll show you exactly what Jordan shot for the finals.
And apparently he does.
Oh, and then it does by feet too, so you got to change it to zone. But I can show y'all in a little bit how to do it.
Yeah, I usually do by feet. You know the way how it pops up.
But Harper cuts him off.
Yeah.
The distance.
Yeah, hold on. I can show it to you in a second here, then before we get there, so we can just look it up.
Malone screening for Stockton, who drives the baseline, tries the reverse, and Rodman picks up a second quick foul.
Yeah, they call a foul. Let me pull it up. Let me show it to y'all right quick. If you go to NBA.com, right, and then you go to stats, you go to player stats, and then if you go to just click on points per game, because then it'll send you to this window here or this page here. So then the first thing you do is you can just go
change the season.
You can go to 20, go to 1998, right?
Yep.
And then here you can go to, my bad, it's shooting. Go to shooting, and then you change it right here. It goes to zone, and then you go to advanced filters, and then you can go to playoff round, change it to the finals.
Okay.
Click on that.
So I'm about to change the season right now.
Yeah, and then now see, look, now I give you the mid-range shooting. So for mid-range shooting, Jordan shot 32% from the mid-range in this finals.
Okay.
You see it, right? So they don't say I'm lying. He took 16 shots in the mid-range per game and shot 32% from the mid-range.
Oh my God.
Right? But instead of he was shooting 72% at the rim.
Of
and
course.
He was shooting 30% from the three-point land.
Yeah.
So Jordan just taking a bunch of mid-range shots. So that lets y'all know right there. So Jordan was shooting 32%. I let him shoot that all day, man. That's why he wouldn't beat nobody, man. You're not beating nobody. Like the only reason you win is because the Jazz can't score. They suck.
Yes.
If you're facing a team that can score, the Bulls will be in trouble.
Malone comes over and whacks him on that thumb, and gets to the other end, and you see him still shaking, and it's hurting. And anytime you wear any type of Band-Aid or any type of tape on your finger, that's a sign and that's a signal for the other team to just take a whack at that hand. So anytime
he said take a whack at that hand.
Or Russell get a chance, they're gonna whack that thumb.
Stockton hits them both. Stockton playing in his 142nd career playoff game. No one has ever played in as many without winning an NBA title. And Malone not far behind in that category. Kukoc looking for help. 5 on the 24.
Look.
Dribbles it off his foot. And Russell, battling for the loose ball, comes up with it. Pull-up jumper.
Yeah, needs a timeout.
Timeout, Chicago.
These are the kind of plays that win basketball games for you. Tony Kukoc off his foot. He reaches down for the ball. Not Brian Russell. He goes for it, finds it, picks it up, pulls up, and hits the jump shot to give the Jazz the lead. You're watching the NBA on NBC.
Doug Collins, cokehead ass.
His highest career average in the finals. He's at 33-6. Rick Barry at 36-3 in 2 finals for the Warriors. Michael is second. Jerry West is third at just over 30 points a game as a finals player. Michael again. Spins
Great.
out.
That mid-range.
Rebound taken by Karl Malone. Stockton to the front court. Harper
Yeah,
again on
Malone
him.
shot a better percentage than him this season or in the NBA Finals from mid-range. What is it, like 40%, 50%?
Yeah, like 40%. That's what I'm saying, and that's average. That's what I'm saying. That's what I keep telling people, bro. Like, it's not an efficient shot. Oh, look at Byron Russell balling. The Bulls do lose this game. It goes into overtime. They do lose this game.
He'll shoot the 3 on you. He's a good defender. Longley inside off a nice feed.
See, when you come to double Michael Jordan with size, that time Foster came to double team, Luke Longley followed him right to the basket and got the easy layup.
Well, Jerry Sloan's not happy.
Yeah, that was a good pass by Mike.
Supposed to pick up that cutter and did not do it.
Mike is playing good defense on Hornacek, though. Hornacek ain't been able to do much.
Rodman has the rebound.
But they're not forcing it to Hornacek, though, neither. They're not trying to go to him.
No.
But Jordan is making sure that they don't use him at all, though.
Karl Malone into a jump shooting game. He must get back into the post.
Look at Stockton. Almost get the steal. Look at this.
Not guarding a threat for real.
Look,
See, that's
Brick.
the
That's what I'm saying. That left side. Jordan's trash on that left side. I was saying he lucky he got all these rebounders.
So Longley with a
This is by the way that they. Hold on.
Isaiah, I agree with you. They've got
2 on the ball and he still shot that. A fade, by the way. It's already a bad shot. It's already bad shot selection in the first place.
Stockton to Foster, who hits the jumper.
That little cute 8-footer.
The game the first half running. I don't know if Karl Malone lost his rhythm and they played him out of the game. Now he's got to try to get back involved.
Longley drops it off to the driving Pippen, who had the
There's 2 on the ball, bro.
Yep.
That's better off. You call that being better offensively? Come on.
Look, they're not even trying to go to Hornacek. They're just using the screen.
No.
Move out the way. Get it to Karl Malone. Here we go. Look at all this time they're wasting. 20 seconds off the clock. You ain't do nothing but dribble. That's what I was telling. All these niggas are doing was dribble. That's what we talking about. All this 1-2 dribble moves. That's all these niggas do is dribble back in these days, man.
Yep.
Scottie Pippen on the back cut. He reverses
With one hand.
What a move by
With
Scottie.
one hand for 20 seconds.
With touch.
No foul. A Chicago.
Look at this. They talking about hard. Look how much Stockton is dribbling. Look at it. Dribble.
It's Malone over Longley. Little bump. Doesn't get the roll on the shot.
Wow, tough shot.
Oh no, Ostertag tapped it in.
Well, see, he's got great size, and he's a very good offensive rebounder. He's also a shot blocker.
Big fella.
And the Bulls are getting perimeter inside right now.
Do you see what Ostertag
Jordan on the right side. The double team Jordan quick.
Hold on. Did you see
What foul was that?
Go back to when they get back on defense.
Case is 7'2" and 280.
I want you to just watch what Greg Ostertag is doing. This guy is casual. This is what a defensive anchor is. Watch what he do. Look at his hands. Look at his hands. Look what he's doing.
Yeah, he's communicating.
Exactly.
And look, he double teams. He knows how to look.
Casual.
But look what they call a foul on. I thought where's the foul at there? Look at this.
There's
Watch
no
this.
foul.
Watch this. They're gonna call a foul here. Where? This is hand checking. They're gonna call a foul for hand checking. Look.
Michael.
Where's the
on
foul?
baseline, no basket.
No foul.
A foul before the shot. Great size in Ostertag's case is 7'2" and 280.
See, Dennis Rodman
Shaq
had a
slapped
chance
the crap
to get
out of
this rebound,
Ostertag.
but he was very hesitant to stick up his right hand. You see, he didn't want to put up his right hand, and Ostertag used his body, used his size, and was able to get to tip. But you see Rodman hesitant to put that hand there.
First foul on Hornacek. Bulls inbound.
Back on that left side. Let's see if Jordan can score. Oh, look, good move. Good defense. Look, Jordan's trash on that left side. Trash on that left side, man. The left side of the floor, bro. Jordan is not that good. That's why they push him left.
I ain't gonna lie. They talk about LeBron. Oh, he only got one move. He ain't got no that. Yeah, that's Jordan.
Jordan ain't got no exactly. What move does Jordan got? Jordan got the same moves.
In this third period, he had 20 at the half. He has only a three-pointer in this
I
third
would love to
quarter to
guard
show.
that. You just gonna fade? Okay.
6.5 minutes.
You ain't gonna pass it either. 2 on the ball. You still gonna shoot a fade? Oh, I like that.
Production out of Isley in the third quarter that they got in the first half.
Russell thought about a three. Pippen gets up on it. Now he lets it go.
Damn.
Wow.
Good defense by Pippen.
A Utah foul.
Good defense by Pippen.
Back ahead of the field.
No, I'm talking about the team.
Pippen didn't see him in time, and now Malone picks up his second foul.
Bob, you get a sense of frustration in Karl Malone
What
right
kind
now.
of
He's not
they was
getting the
running?
ball where he wants it. The Bulls are doing a very good job. They've got him out of his rhythm right now. That was just a frustration foul.
And yeah, okay. Now, we've been watching this game, right? The Bulls defense is really making it hard for the Utah Jazz's offense. And it's not because of Jordan. They're not using Jordan to play on-ball pressure on the point of attack player. Jordan's not stopping Karl Malone in the post, nothing like that. It's everybody else doing everything else for the Bulls to be a great defensive team. It isn't Jordan's defensive presence. It ain't nothing about Jordan's defense.
He's taking breaks. He's taking breaks. They're telling his man to go to the corner. He's taking breaks.
It doesn't go, and there's a foul on the rebound.
Ain't nobody coming off those picks or nothing. Hornacek is sitting in the corner. Jordan's taking breaks on defense.
Take a little poke right in the eye,
as he should, because he was the number one option. So
a couple of times, and that little poke hurts.
You want your best player to be, preserved.
Stitches worth, right?
Look, same move again, back to Jordan. Look, but now they double Jordan, getting out of his hand. Smart defense.
Yeah, make him pass that.
Look, they're going to go right back to the same shit. Look, back offense. That's it. It's all hoping that. So, Jordan, look at this. Look at Jordan. Okay, finally.
Now he got to pass it.
Yeah, but he can't shoot. That's what I keep telling y'all. That's why Jordan wouldn't be good in today's NBA. We'll let Ron Harper shoot that all day versus today's NBA. Oh, another turnover. All day, son. Draymond Green and them would torch this Bulls offense, man.
Oh, yeah.
Draymond Green would have a field day versus this team.
Oh,
oh my God. Hell yeah. With Iguodala in them? Hell yeah.
Malone, meanwhile, 0 for 4 in this quarter and 3 for 12 in the game. They try to get it to
bad
him.
pass.
Chicago steals it. Bulls trail by 4. Pippen has trouble with the pass, recovers it. Then stepped out of bounds.
No, they call it travel.
I think the Jazz have to be very careful here not to try to get Karl Malone so involved that they get out of what they're doing. Howard Isley passed up an open jump shot on the break. That time, Isaiah, he tried to force one that just wasn't there, that was picked off.
Look at this. Look how they clear out the floor. Look.
Isley drives by Harper, shoots on the run.
Look at that. LeBron would have so much fun. Could you imagine running an offense where LeBron James would have this much space on a baseline? It's all there's nothing nobody can do. Look, if they can't do nothing when Howard Isley gets here, when Howard Isley gets here, you can't do nothing. What do you think will happen when LeBron gets here? It's a wrap. It's a complete wrap.
Easy. Like Black James say, easy work.
That's a great shot by Howard Isley. It's a
or like you say, beat the traffic, man. Go ahead and beat the traffic. It's a wrap, man. Beat the traffic, man. It's over. You might as well go home.
Pippen from Jordan tried to hang in the air to finish it. As it was, he drew the foul.
Now you watch Isley on the little floater. He shoots it right before the defender gets there, so the defender is off balance and doesn't know when to jump, how to block it. The hesitation, the little floater, that's the old Detroit move that Jalen Rose uses with Sean Leonard. They all played on the same high school team. and they all use that same move going to the basket.
Foul on Ostertag was his first. Pittman hit the first. And now the second.
Look at that. They struggle against Howard Isley. Why? Because Howard Isley's doing stuff they never seen before. So imagine what they come on, man. They got the nerves. Look at this. No hand checking. Look at Scotty. Look how Scotty went to go double team all the way on the strong side and came all the way back to the weak side and still got to his man. This is what Lamont was saying about stuff like this is not seen in the film. Look at this. Look at this. Watch this, right? They're going to send Scotty. Look, Scotty's going to be like, okay, I got this. Look, Scotty goes double teams. Then look him go run back to go get to his man. Look, and then guards him perfectly. Rotates perfectly.
Trying to get himself on track offensively here.
That was great ball movement, and Karl Malone did the right thing. Drive it to the front of the rim and score.
Here goes Scotty.
Now, Johnny, I got a question for you, though. Well, what Scotty just did, do you think that was part of the scheme? Do you think that was a game plan, or you think that was just freestyle?
Into the lane and tosses it.
Now, that's a good question. That's a good question. It is a part of the game plan. I think he called it himself at that time, but it's something that they normally do. So he already knows what to do and how to do it. That's why Phil loves him, because he can implement. Scotty's that smart. Scotty knows when to do his job. Because Scotty went and looked. If you go back and look at that play, Scotty went and looked and saw where his man was at. He was like, "Oh, you're not nowhere near this. Let me go double team to stop this action right quick." And that's exactly what he did. So, like, Scotty, I would say Scotty did that on his own, but he only did it on his own because it's a part of the game plan. It's something that they've already scripted out, something that they already implement to do.
That's the question
on the court. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And Scotty has the right to call it out when he sees it himself. That's why Phil Jackson loves Scotty. He's brilliant. He does so many things.
Yep, that's a fact.
They have an illegal defense. That should be illegal offense.
Let's see here. Here we go here. Let's see this.
Post it up.
Let's see what he does. Michael Jordan posting up. All right. No
Guys,
space over this time. Right here. Here we go.
Possession.
He gets the screen. Post up. Post up.
Why?
That's a nice move. They just let him do that, though. That was bad defense.
That should be illegal offense.
Because it's just not fair.
That's not fair.
Hornacek with the reverse.
Who shot that layup?
Malone for the rebound.
Hornacek.
And Jordan comes away with
wow.
Here you go. Jordan going left.
Again, this one spins out.
Another break.
Shot.
And play is stopped as they chase after the loose ball.
Karl Malone gets a nice feed by Brian Russell out of the trap. Drives it right past Luke Longley for the score.
Yeah,
and
it's a nice
Michael
move
Jordan,
by Karl Malone.
What about this pump fake? He drives it inside, spins. He's going to show you up and under. Ostertag goes, uh-oh. And Michael lays it in with his left hand.
What was Hornacek doing right there? Like, what? Like,
what about this pump fake? He drives it inside, spins. He's going to show you up and under. Ostertag.
Oh my God, Hornacek got completely juked.
Yeah, he just got baked.
Gone.
That's all. He just got baked. He lost the balance.
Like that.
Look at, oh my God.
Yeah, he just got baked.
Finger roll.
Oh my
Harper,
God.
meanwhile, just picked up his second foul.
Jordan was that
But
much
if you,
better
I
than
think if you
everybody
look
else.
back at it, you'll see him sort of leaning on Jordan a little
Now
bit.
he's going to try to recover. And
That's
when
something
he
that you
does,
don't
Malone
do.
works right in behind him in the middle
Hold
of the
on,
floor.
I think they're gonna show it
They
again.
find him. He uses his quickness, drives it to the basket. He was 3 for 12.
They should use this angle
That
more
time
to
shooting
show us
close to
plays.
jump shots. You see
Look,
very little
breaking. Look how many
in the paint.
breaking
That's
all
how
these
you
mid-range
score
shots. Breaking. That's the whole point.
Used his quickness.
Breaking.
got the layup.
Well, Bill Walton said earlier, part of the reason why Utah lost the final a year ago was that Malone became a jump shooter too often.
Set play out of a timeout, realizing Michael Jordan overplays. Pressure release. Good backdoor pass to Jeff Hornacek, who makes a tough shot.
And that was his first basket. Jordan, double team, gets it to Harper. Longley.
Good pass. Good play.
Ostertag collects the carry. Rodman all over him, but he gets it out to Isley. Bounces to Hornacek.
Jordan's man.
For Jeff.
You know, I can tell Jeff Hornacek is really struggling with that Achilles because he can't get any lift. And when he goes
Oh, he got Achilles injury.
He's barely getting off the floor, but he's gutsy tonight.
Utah by 8, matching their biggest lead. Pippen hits a
Scotty.
two-point bucket, just a step inside the line to cut it to 6. And Scotty has 16.
Scotty's balling.
Half of them in this period.
See, Scotty knows Brian Russell ain't doing nothing. We can switch.
Yep.
We can switch.
And Longley claims the loose ball. Pippen behind the Longley screen, fires a 3 and misses it. Rebound Brian Russell. Isley in the lane to Malone. Blocked by Longley. And out of bounds to Utah.
Well, what a great effort that time by Luke Longley. Karl Malone ran right underneath the basket and had Rodman sealed. Looked like he had a point-blank layup. Look where he has the ball. Scottie Pippen forces him to pump fake, and Longley comes
That's
over
Scotty
and
playing
shot.
that defense right there.
Antoine Carr back in. Hornacek juggles the inbound pass.
Oh,
and
wow,
Rodman
bad
picks it
play.
up. Another Utah turnover.
We've got 41 seconds left in the third quarter.
Yep.
Pippen, head fake on
Ooh,
Russell.
ooh.
Longley has it back, but a whistle before the shot and a 3-second violation. Jerry Sloan was pleading for it from the Utah bench.
You saw his decision making when the move didn't work.
3 seconds. Waiting for an offensive rebound. A lot of times Dennis will just run in there and stand. But Doug, I get the feeling that
Scotty got those same moves Jordan got too. You seen that?
Yeah. But you saw how he didn't just take a dumbass shot though. Contested shot.
Well, that was bad defense by Scotty. Scotty was busy talking to somebody and leaving Brian Russell.
Yeah, I'm sure me and you know why he did that. Because we ain't worried about Brian Russell.
Chicago
We definitely
pretty
ain't.
much hold it for the last one.
If you get most of these wings,
Look. That's the same thing. That's the same thing he did that Mike did to him. The same thing.
Hornacek now has 3 seconds to half court where he flings it and almost connected.
Oh wow. Oh, we about to almost be done with this one.
So Utah takes
got a
an
full quarter
8-point
left.
lead into the fourth quarter.
Nah, and that's overtime too. This one goes to overtime. You see, it says shocker. It's an overtime shocker too. So.
Entering the final 12 minutes of regulation, Utah leads it by 8. Only once in the 6
Utah
final
by
games
8.
a year ago did the Jazz manage as many as 90 points against the Bulls. That was in Game 3, the first game here at the Delta Center, when they got back into the series with a 104-93 victory.
They won in
Bob, a big risk here that Phil Jackson's taking. He's resting both Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan at the same time. Has a lineup out there that's going to have a difficult time scoring, and they're down 8.
Through 3 quarters, both Pippen and Jordan had played 33 of 36 minutes.
Play smart.
So they need a breather, and Kukoc gives them the offense that had been missing from him through most of the game. He's now just 3 of 10 from the floor with 6 points.
And right now it's the bench against the bench. You got Stockton and Malone out of the game, Pippen and Jordan out of the game. So we'll see who will win the battle of the benches right here.
Russell behind the screen from Carr takes a leaner, and the bank is
Oh my
open.
God, that was luck.
That's one of those when you're playing against him, you make him call that one.
Otherwise, he can't get an H on you. Kukoc on the move. His pass intended for Bushler, broken up by Russell, but there's a foul.
See, Brian Russell's going to drive and pump fake Rodman. He leaves his feet and leans in and gets the lucky shot off the glass.
Definitely lucky. Look, he's trying to. Look, that's foul baiting right there.
Burrell from Kerr overshoots it. Burrell concluded the regular season and began the playoffs shooting the ball very well. Had a 23-point game in round 1 against the Nets, but since then his shooting touch has completely deserted him.
Well, Burrell is not a spot-up shooter. He's a streaky rhythm shooter, and he needs touches to get his rhythm. He's not a guy that can just come in like a Steve Kerr and just nail one.
Wow, they instantly double-team Shannon Anderson there.
Ostertag poked it away from Rodman, but to Steve Kerr. turns, takes the jumper.
See?
And misses it.
Oh, check out Dennis Rodman.
Russell.
Yeah, I told you, but like,
And a chance to take the lead to double digits for the first time tonight.
he been doing that since Detroit.
Carr. Rodman
Oh
picks
my
him up
God.
on a switch.
Pass it. What the
His pass
fuck?
outside, picked off by Burrell, who's all alone. The steal in the hoop as he cut in front of Russell. And Utah wants a timeout.
Oh, they got to go with their starters again. The bench sucks.
Now remember, Burrell is streaky, and this is the type of play that will get him going. Streaky players need to get in their rhythm, and a slam dunk like this makes him feel more confident about himself.
That's
Look at
what
the
Michael
score.
Jordan used to.
In recent
Exactly,
years, the finals
trash.
have been on a Wednesday, Friday,
There's
Sunday.
no way this team is being any one of the champions from the 2010s. Any one of them. They're not beating the Lakers. They're not beating the Mavericks. They're not beating the Heat. They're not beating the Warriors. Not beating the Spurs.
Golden opportunity right here with Pippen and Jordan resting. They've got to push the cushion into this game.
I can just imagine what the Spurs would do to this team.
They put Malone back in for that reason. They've got to score some points here so that Pippen and Jordan don't come back fresh.
170 to 50.
Malone just 4 of 14. And the cold spell continues. The rebound to Rodman.
This dude's breaking left and right.
Where they couldn't buy minutes of rest for Pippen and Jordan. In this series, the bench can buy the minutes.
Here's Burrell. And now Kerr. Kukoc with 5 on the 24. Burrell fires a 3 and misses it. The rebound to Ostertag, who has given them a decent contribution here. Malone again. Off again. Morris gives them a fresh 24.
Back to the same Basuda play. Look. Load up Karl Malone. Same play.
That shot normally is money in the bank for him.
A 53% shooter for the year. Anderson inside muscles it up and in.
There you go, Anderson.
But they take it away.
They call it offensive foul.
Violation on Shandon Anderson. Now they've tried to post him twice. They doubled him once.
Where was the 3 seconds at? What was that? That wasn't 3 seconds.
I didn't see no 3 seconds.
He got the ball outside the paint.
Thank you.
Karl Malone, his actual rest in terms of real-world minutes, 10 and a half. 2:23 of game time. A 53% shooter for the season. 4 of 16 tonight in game 1. They may get by without their usual contribution from Karl Malone. Here's Burrell on the run, and he banks it in.
Oh, wow. Oh, the Bulls bench keeping them in this game.
It's just really uneasy. Although they're leading the basketball game, they've seen this before from Chicago.
Oh, my God, you're wide open. Oh, my Lord.
Man.
Just to shoot this guy. He's been bricking all game. Why would you go to him?
Oh, God.
See, I think he lost his rhythm at the start of this game. When you're a post-up player, you need touches early to get your rhythm.
Burrell. He's not shy.
Wide open.
Burrell out here just jacking up everything he sees.
Isley from Stockton. And a whistle as they try to lob it to Malone.
3-second violation once again. Malone is trying to post up in there, and they're very.
They call another 3-second violation?
As they're normally on transition, they swing this ball to the corner. Malone seals his man. They throw right over the top, but they can't get the ball to the corner until it's too late. Rodney does a good job blocking him up. But that time he's been in the lane too long.
Gotta get out that lane. That's the Will Chamberlain rule.
Fully rested.
Well, I think that's the George Mikan rule.
Anderson is on him. Morris over
Oh, my
for help.
God. Bad
Michael spins,
defense.
throws him a wild
Look.
reverse, no good.
Horrible shots. This is what Jordan did a lot with them stupid reverse.
Stockton. Isley open for
Finally
three.
shoot it.
Just short.
Oh, my
Left
God.
foot rebound to Rodman in the lane.
You can tell they don't
And a
practice
huge
shooting
basket
threes,
for the
boy.
Jazz.
Now Kerr's out on the floor, so if you double team, he's a three-point shooter. Stockton's got to be more aware of him.
Michael is fouled before the shot. Anderson got him. That's 3 on Shandon Anderson.
See, Michael got actually over 13 minutes actual rest, only missed a little over 4 minutes of the game.
Stockton up on Kerr. Kukoc from Rodman. Missed it badly. Stockton has the rebound. Ahead to Anderson, and he lost it.
See, look, that's a turnover on Stockton. That was a good play, a good pass, a good push ahead. But you gotta catch the ball, Anderson. Hey, come on, man. Like, but that's a turnover on Stockton because some idiot can't catch a pass.
Game 1 of the NBA Finals. He's had a miserable shooting night. Squares up Luke Longley, misses a jump shot. Post up Dennis Rodman, fade away, missed a jump shot.
Bricks. Look, all these mid-range is bricking. That's what y'all want people to do. Take a bunch of mid-range brick. And y'all talking about missing threes. Look at this.
All of his jump shots on the perimeter. Only one of
trash.
You can make one
averaged
jump
30
shot.
points a game in the conference finals against the Lakers.
He missed
Averaged
every jump shot.
27 a game for the season. If Utah wins this game, he can probably shake it off. It wouldn't have cost his team anything, and he can attribute it to rust or just a bad night. But if they lose this game, and he thinks back to what happened in some of the crucial moments last year in the finals,
Good pass,
it might get to
MJ.
him. Longley's shot was halfway down but wouldn't fall, and Malone takes the rebound.
Interesting, Isley still on the floor with Stockton.
Look how they leaving Russell wide open. Brick.
Chases down his
Trash.
own rebound and can't hit.
Now this is danger time for Utah because at the end of the game in the closing moment, Chicago has 3 players that
Look,
can get
same
their own
trash.
shot.
Same trash, bro. Talking about Jordan got moved. Where? Look, it's the same shit.
Coach swings it to Longley. Outside Kerr. Splits the defense, but trying to get rid of it. The Kukoc has it picked off by Russell. Ahead to Stockton, now Malone.
Look at Stockton. You see how Stockton makes those right plays and passes? So good. Stockton is so good. It's a simple play, but they're going to say it doesn't mean nothing. But that's a simple pass, simple shit. That's it.
Jerry Sloan has been pleading with his team all night long to play good team defense. A terrific sequence here. They chased Steve Kerr off his shot, forced him to put it on the floor.
You got some static there,
We're
Olo.
able to come it up. You see Brian Russell plays the passing lane, and then he throws the ball ahead to Stockton.
Look at this. Look, Stockton sees it already. Look, boom, easy. Nice, perfect pass, everything. Just perfect.
Basket. You're going to see the defense, Brian Russell in the passing lane, again throwing ahead, and Stockton with the bounce pass. Karl Malone with the emphatic finish to put his team up 6.
And a reminder, following the game, most of you should stay tuned for your late local news, followed by The Tonight Show. And for those of you who would like to continue with the NBA Finals, we'll have a post-game special on CNBC. Immediately following the game, our entire cast will recount the game with highlights and post-game.
No, you see, go CNBC.
You can see the last 2 possessions.
They didn't even have post-game on NBC.
Longley, Ostertag is the guy helping off.
Pippen to Michael. Russell is on him. Michael back to work. Blocked away by Ostertag, but he was fouled. Foul on Russell is second.
So you watch the patience of Jordan. He's looking at Ostertag out the...
All right, hold on.
Oh, the phone died.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Foul on Russell is second.
See this move by Jordan, same shit.
It's the same. He's spamming it.
And he spins baseline. Russell
It's the same trash move. Shit is trash. Talking about his beautiful basketball. This shit is trash, man.
It's not. It's not beautiful basketball.
Because he knows this is where he's going to win it or lose it.
That's only the 9th free throw.
These niggas did not watch these games.
The only 2 guys who have shot them all night long.
They did not watch these games.
Gotta go to Michael Jordan. That's all they're gonna show you is the scoring. That's all he does is score. That's it.
Michael makes 1 of 2, just 6 points so far in the second half, after a 20-point outburst in the first 24 minutes.
And during that free throw, Pippen talked to Steve Kerr, and I read his lips, and he told him that, Steve, if you're open, knock it down.
So they got Scotty now on Karl Malone. Look at this. And look how he do. Look at the job he's doing. Look how tough he's making it.
Malone backing in on Pippen, fade away. No.
You know, he's getting some good shots in there. He just got some tough rolls. He took his time that time, had Pippen, and just couldn't make the shot.
Michael into the lane. Missed it long. Rebound Russell. Malone's only basket of late.
Missing all these mid-ranges.
He remains ice cold with his jumper.
Look, Stockton.
Brian Russell's going back to get some huge rebounds.
Malone low blocks again, and Rodman fouled him as he received the pass.
Isaiah, you know this. You're a star player. You got to keep taking the shots. He took his time this time. This is a good look at the basket. You got to think that Karl Malone, an MVP candidate this year.
All these are trash shots. Those are not good shots.
Those shots.
Not.
That's just what I'm saying. This is all y'all doing, taking a bunch of contested
Keep
shots.
shooting the basketball.
He'll take it to the basket. And
Oh,
slam.
There you
nasty.
go, Malone. Damn, it look like Malone got a bigger bag than that.
Utah by 7. 4:38 remaining in the fourth.
Bob, you said at the start of the game, you said, Doug, the simple play, screen and roll. Who does it better? Stockton and Malone. The last two baskets that Karl Malone
Yeah,
has
bad
had have been
defense.
slam dunks from John Stockton. He reads it, no weak side rotation.
Oh, that's
And Malone
Jordan.
does
Yep,
what he's
bad
supposed
defense
to
by
do,
Jordan.
Finish it.
And you're watching
Late
the
rotation
NBA
by Jordan. You heard what he
on
said.
NBC.
Bad rotation by the Bulls. That's Jordan's job to rotate. Right there, look.
You read
Look
the
at here.
defense.
Here it is.
Michael
Watch
Jordan,
this,
he's
y'all.
worried he's
That's
got a
him on the right
three-point
elbow, ain't
shooter right here.
Yes.
So they step up and they run screen roll. Malone steps back, and Michael's slowing his rotation.
Huh.
He's worried about Russell. Nobody on
Hands
the
on
weak
Why
side.
would you be worried about Russell for?
Hand on the knees. You saw that?
Yeah.
The eyes of the point guard, Isaiah.
Kawhi ain't
I know
doing
you love
that. Jaden McDaniels ain't
Scotty
doing
ain't doing that.
Consequence ain't
Scotty's
doing
not doing that. Scotty would have known to let Brian Russell be by himself. He's gonna break.
that.
Down by 7. Here come the Bulls. Quick pass to Longley inside from
Look, he
Kerr.
couldn't even turn to
And
his
Longley
left shoulder and
is
finish.
fouled. Conventional wisdom coming into this series was that if Chicago was to get a split, which is pretty much what they seek in the first two games in Utah, their most likely victory would come in game 1. Of course, in sports, conventional wisdom changes moment to moment. It's possible that Utah will win game 1 with their best player, Karl Malone, having a decidedly off night. He does have 11 rebounds with 15 points, but he shot just 6 of 20.
They look.
As you noted earlier, Doug, prior to this trip to the line by Longley, only Pippen and Jordan had shot free throws in this entire game for Chicago. Kukoc out, Rodman back in.
And Longley is a 90% free throw shooter, so it's vital that your big guy, if you're going to take a hard foul underneath the basket, can step up and make free throws.
The Aussie.
Longley cuts it to 5. Remember, when they played the Jazz a year ago, they had Jason Caffey and, more importantly, Brian Williams, who's now with the Pistons. Those guys were so important against Utah.
No, they're gonna send Scotty to go help. Look, see, look.
Kind of depth.
Look at Scotty.
Point strength this time around.
See Scottie Pippen trying to chase him out of the double team by running at the ball.
Chris Morris off the glass.
Bad defense by Jordan again. Yo, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. We were just talking about this on the FYF Sports Debate TikTok Takeover.
Yep.
Jordan has bad discipline. He has bad tendencies. Finally hits the mid-range.
28 for MJ.
Now watch Scottie Pippen. When they try to get into their screen roll, he's running at John Stockton and trying to scramble the play.
Stockton behind Malone's screen.
Just take
Kerr
the
chasing
jump.
after him. 5 on the shot clock.
Kerr
It's
is going
Morris.
under the screen every time.
Can't hit his
He
second
just took
in a
the
row.
jump with it.
And Longley finished.
For what? They don't shoot.
I'm to my
Hey, how many
Stockton.
shots Jordan took in this game? You can go on Basketball Reference and find out.
Jordan from
Oh, I
20. Good again.
Oh, there he goes.
Now when Jordan shot that shot, he turned around and made a little sound and just said, woo. I think he's in a rhythm right now because the shot that went right through the net.
It gives him 30. Longley up on Malone. He'll try the jumper again and he'll miss it again.
Karl Malone's
Pippen has it.
trash, bro.
They can tie with a 3.
But
LeBron's not losing to this team neither, ladies and gentlemen.
No,
with
no
the 07 Cavs, he's beating this
No.
team.
Jordan just screamed at Pippen. He
Yeah,
wants
he
the
beat this
basketball.
team easily.
Scotty,
I'm gonna
to
be honest
tie.
with you.
Brand new
Oh,
game.
this is
That-
when
the
Jordan was
Wizards-
mad at Scotty. Oh, this is
the
when
Wizards-
Jordan got mad at Scotty for shooting the three-pointer.
Yep, but the
See, this is
Wizards,
the moment
the
Chicago was
07
waiting for. They
Wizards
just wanted
is
to
better
hang around
offensive than this
and
Jazz
stay
team.
close. They got people at the end of the game who can get their own shot
You heard me?
off the dribble. You see
Uh-huh.
Jordan here
The Wizards team that LeBron faced.
Hold on, wait. Let me see this real quick.
Takes the shot. Look at his face as he turns
Oh yeah, they are.
around. He say, I'm feeling good
Oh, he's feeling it. Oh look, Jordan's feeling it. He's like, oh, it's my turn, y'all.
Next time,
He was bricking so many.
Scotty, your turn. Batman and Robin.
Brick after brick. Brick after brick.
Right here, the 3-point shot to tie it up. And Scotty say, I'm with you, Michael. You watch Michael Jordan right here. He knows that he's in the zone and he wants to take his game to another level. Scottie Pippen missed him on the pass. He had just made a J, and he's hollering at Pippen, get it to me, get it to me. Even though Pippen made the three, he came back to the huddle, and he's telling Scotty right now, look, Scotty, I feel it. Get it to me. Scotty said, but Mike, I feel it too.
Is that a competitor or what? His teammate ties the game with a three, and he chews him out.
Yeah, he said, hey, that's not competitive. That's stat padding. Mike is stat padding. Mike got to gamble. He got to bet that he's going to score 35. Man, he's close.
Hard hit.
Stockton returns it to him.
Should have passed it already.
Lays it up, blocked by Rodman.
Oh, what a block.
By Rodman at a crucial moment.
Give it to Mike before he start yelling and screaming again.
Another three.
Oh, Pippen bricking. Pippen don't care what Mike say, man. I'm Pippen, nigga.
And Jordan came down again and told Pippen, get it to me in the post.
Yep, entry pass.
Stockton
Yeah,
trying to get it to
entry
Malone in the
pass.
post.
What I said, entry pass.
He fires again. And
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
And John Stockton looked at him and said, look, you're our guy. Take us home.
Of course.
Jazz by 2.
You notice the Bulls ain't throwing no damn entry passes to Jordan.
Out to Pippen.
Now they got a team right now. They go Jordan. Look, now they got what's his name on him. Let's see. Look, Jordan can't go left. Contest. Look, exactly. You did all that to be mad. Just a brick. Scotty was open. You brick.
Brick after brick. Brick after brick.
They come to their feet. Every last soul at the Delta Center. Stockton. Shot clock winding down. Malone has to. 2 in a row. And what a time to come alive.
The score is 77 to 74, y'all. Or 79, I'm sorry, to 75, y'all. This shit is trash basketball. We're a minute left in the fourth quarter, son. None of these teams are beating the teams from the 2010s.
Nope. Strong, and at the last moment, he flips it at the basket, and Rodman comes up with a huge block.
Yeah,
but
good block by Rodman.
You got to keep coming back, Isaiah. You're the star player. You make the big plays. You square up and you hit the shot to go up 2, and then you come right back again. And you know what? Even though you're not shooting it well, you got to shoot it again. You can't be afraid to fail. You got to take your team to the top in these kind of games. And you know what? Last year, it was the Chicago Bulls making all the big plays. Tonight it's been problem, but we still got a lot of time.
Chicago inbounds and Pippen takes it right to the basket and is fouled, and it very nearly could have been a three-point play. Jerry Sloan can't believe it. Livid on the Utah bench.
Yeah, that was a good move by Scotty, though, right there. He can't front there.
When does Scotty take off and does Malone move after he takes off?
I'm looking at the stats right now.
Yeah, that's a foul.
I thought he was moving on this play. As Scotty gets in the air, you see him move and slide right up under him. Steve Javy and Bennett Salvador both looked at each other, and they both had the same call.
It's definitely the right call. The replay confirms it. And Pippen swishes the free throw.
See, there's still a ton of time right now, and interestingly enough, Jerry Sloan is coming back with Hornacek, who sat for a long time, so he's coming in for Brian Russell. The reason is because he's a very good open shooter if they're going to scramble the floor, and he's also a great free throw shooter.
The foul on Malone was his third. Utah is over the limit. The Bulls have a foul to give here in the last 2 minutes.
And Chicago is right where they want to be. A chance to steal it at the end.
Malone, Longley on him.
So they run that same silly play.
Down. Out to Russell. It's a 3.
Oh my God.
See, look, Scotty knows. Let him shoot. He's a brick. Look, Jordan's like, look, Jordan. This is the first time Jordan bringing the ball up. Look.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
Ah, look at Jordan being Jordan being a ball hog, not running the offense. Jordan said, "Fuck, I'm not gonna wait for one of y'all to give me the ball. I'm gonna just take the ball up the court." Jordan didn't bring the ball up the court the whole game.
Foul on Hornacek, couldn't get the foul, drove to the baseline, put up the shot. Scottie Pippen came in, got the rebound over Stockton, and had the savvy to call a timeout. You watch Jordan trying to draw the foul. Hornacek is smart enough not to foul him, goes up and takes the shot. You watch Pippen comes over. Stockton falling out of bounds, has the presence of mind to call a timeout. And you know who they're going to right now.
The shot clock and game clock are virtually identical. 23-6 remaining in the game, 23 on the shot clock.
Who got the crucial offensive rebound, y'all? Scottie Pippen. Who made the crucial timeout? Scottie Pippen.
Better name again?
Scottie Pippen. And the Bulls' offense has been trash because Jordan been bricking a bunch of mid-range shots this whole second half.
Brick after brick.
With Jay Leno.
Now fouls to give. Chicago has one. Utah is over the limit. So if they foul, Chicago.
And this crowd is like horrible. Like this crowd is not. And look at them. They're just standing there like this is horrible.
Importantly enough, too, you've got to be disciplined, Bob. A three.
They should be up, screaming, dancing, making noise. They don't got nothing going on right now. They're just standing up there.
Chicago is just 2 of 14 on threes tonight. One by Jordan, one by Pippen.
And this is where Chicago has a huge advantage because in the playoffs, every team has scouted you. They know your matchups. They know your assignments. They know the plays that you're going to run. So you must be able to get your own shot at the end of the game. And Chicago has the greatest player in Michael Jordan and the second best in Scottie Pippen and getting their own shot in this game right now.
Did he just say, wait a minute, did he just say Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen were 1 and 2 best players? Let me rewind that again. We want to make sure we heard that correctly.
They know your assignments. They know the plays that you're going to run. So you must be able to get your own shot at the end of the game. And Chicago has the greatest player in Michael Jordan and the second best in Scottie Pippen. And getting their own shot in this game right now.
Bob, the question I have is if it goes into the post, do you take a chance on double teaming Michael Jordan?
That sounds like Scottie.
Chances are you're going to give them a look at a three-point shot.
Now, he didn't say the second best in Chicago. He said the greatest player in Michael and the second best in Scottie. Not for Chicago, but in general.
As he heads toward the end line, he lives for moments like this. He's the guy who's going to throw it in, but you can bet it won't be the last time he touches it. Longley, Kukoc, Pippen, Kerr out on the floor with it. It's Scottie back to Michael. Russell's on him. Around the Longley screen. Michael dishes to Longley. Up with the shot.
Wait, did Mike just pass out of a game-winning shot? I thought Mike don't do this.
Even at 79.
So you draw the double team and you kick it back to Longley. Picture-perfect basketball, presence of mind. That's why Michael Jordan's a great player because he will give it up when he draws the double team.
And we're back after these.
Oh, I thought Mike don't do that.
Michael Jordan makes a great pass to Luke Longley. Remember, he trusted him in Indiana, and he hit a big shot. So Michael comes over. He gets the double coverage. He finds Luke Longley, who makes a tough shot.
Another jump pass.
Leads up and under. Kisses it off the glass. And as he goes back down the
Jordan
floor,
with the jump pass.
He looks over at Michael, and he goes, Michael, nice pass. And
Can you hear me?
goes, no. Better finish.
Yeah, I can hear you. What happened?
Okay. Because I got my phone on this wireless charger. I'm trying to mess up the mic.
Now remember, Chicago has a foul to give. Into Stockton.
And you see Michael
We're going to go to overtime.
Inside 10 seconds. And there's the foul. It won't cost Chicago. It's on Jordan.
And they put Michael on it, too, there now.
Now let's see if Utah wants a timeout.
Interestingly enough, they got Pippen on Malone and Jordan on Stockton.
Those are the two best defenders with the most speed. And if there is a pick and roll, don't be surprised if they switch it.
They add a few tenths of a second, bringing it back to 7.3. Russell with Rodman hounding him. Has trouble getting it in.
delay a game, Chicago.
They had one of those to give also.
Bob, I'm watching guys trying to cut. We got guys holding on to each other. I mean, guys can't even move out there.
Almost daring the referees to call something in a situation where usually they're very reticent to do that. With the game on the line, the officials don't like to decide it.
At this point in time of the game, no matter who's grabbing you or holding you, you got to get open to receive the ball and make a play.
Utah takes Carr out. He was in for defense. They bring Isley in. Russell. He asked for a timeout.
Oh my God, they can't even get the ball in.
20-second timeout taken by the Jazz.
You see Chicago with great speed out on the court right now. Pippen, Kukoc, Robin, Kerr, they're all the same size.
What is Jordan crying to the refs about? My God, Mike.
That's where the fans get it from.
Post Karl Malone right up underneath the basket and just throw it directly into him.
Well, the one thing you tell your teams, when you're throwing that ball in from the sideline, you do not make a soft pass to the middle of the floor that can be picked off and go down and dunk the basketball. You've got to use composure. Someone's got to come to the ball. The worst thing that happens is you get the ball in and you don't get the shot that you want, but you go into overtime. But no soft floating passes to the middle of the floor.
Each team has one timeout left now.
Kukoc now's got to be very wary of Russell stepping in and receiving a pass back if he turns his back.
Russell into Hornacek. Now it's Stockton.
Oh my God, what kind of play was that?
Bounces off, no good.
Like there was no spacing, no nothing. That was trash.
Pippen is arguing that the ball went up over the backboard and there had to be at least a few tenths of a second on the clock when that happened. So if they had made that call, Chicago would have had an opportunity to inbound from half court and maybe pull off a miracle.
Now you see a busted play right here. Now Stockton has to improvise. One of the greatest clutch shooters in the game. We watched him last year beat Houston. Just misses it short right there. Ball goes over the top, and he knows he just missed it. Look at him, he's leaning. Ooh, I feel you, John, I feel you.
We'll play at least 5 more minutes at the Delta Center to decide game 1.
John Stockton.
The Bulls do an excellent job here.
Look at this play call, y'all. Let's check this out. Let's see what the type of play they run here. So they run a good play to get Stockton the ball. They got Jordan on him too.
He's got a size advantage over Steve Kerr.
Like what is Karl Malone doing? Karl Malone just all look. Oh my God.
It almost went in, but you almost get a sense in this building that it was sort of the air went out when Stockton's shot did not go in.
Let's go over to Jim Gray, who's near the Utah bench.
Doug, you may be exactly right, because that's what Jerry Sloan just told his guys during that after regulation right there. He said, hey guys, pick your heads up. This game is not over. We've got 5 minutes to play. Let's get some energy back. This isn't the end of the world. The game is still tied. See if we can regroup, get some energy, give it all you got. This 5 minutes is very important. Bob?
For whatever this may be worth, the road team has won the last 6 overtimes in the finals. Last time a home team won an overtime game in the final round was the Celtics in Game 2 at Boston Garden against the Lakers in 1984. That was the Gerald Henderson steal game.
Now in overtime, this is where conditioning becomes a big factor. Utah had the layoff, but were they able to stay in shape? Were they able to condition their bodies to go the length and to go the distance?
Utah led by 7 with about 3.5 minutes to play, but the Bulls came back and forced overtime. Pippen. Rebound Russell. Here comes Hornacek.
This is crazy. 79 points after 4 quarters of basketball.
Points at a premium in game 1 into overtime, and neither team has reached 80. 5 seconds to shoot. Hornacek. Gotta force it. And he misses it. Pippen back the other way. Accelerating as Russell tries to cut him off.
Get it to Jordan.
Jordan wants the ball against Hornacek in the post.
And now he's got it. Longley, big second half. It doesn't continue. Rodman got a piece of it, but Hornacek comes away with the loose ball.
Say 2 points might win this overtime right now, the way these teams are shooting and defending.
Malone from Stockton all the way to the basket.
Nasty. That pick and rolls all day.
Dennis Rodman a little slow in his rotation. Had he gotten there 1 step quicker, it would have been an offensive foul on Malone, but great execution.
21 for Malone, hooked away by Hornacek, taken by Stockton, who's chased by Jordan, but lays it in anyway, and he was fouled by Kerr.
The screen roll once again. You're going to see the give and go. Rodman doesn't get there soon enough. And the gunny Jeff Hornacek, he's not right physically, but look at him reaching and knocking away from
Good steal by Hornacek.
run the lane.
Give me that, Pippen.
Looking around with the
Oh, LeBron would have pinned that to the backboard. LeBron would have been like, get that out of here. LeBron would have pinned that to the backboard.
And Stockton now has 20.
Uh-oh, it's a 5-point lead. That's almost damn near impossible to come back in this era. Because they ain't shooting no threes.
Michael is bumped by Russell.
See, Bob, with Michael Jordan running that high screen roll with Ostertag, Stockton can't help because Steve Kerr is standing out there with his feet together. And if Stockton comes over, Michael will fan that ball out and Kerr will have a wide open three-pointer.
And it'll be a wrap.
Foul on Russell was his third.
Here we go. Let's see.
Detroit with 1 foul.
Jordan going left.
To the basket and clobbered. Ostertag's third. Michael to the line.
Hornacek, you know he's only playing on one leg right now. He reaches in on Scottie Pippen and knocks the ball away.
That was a good play by Hornacek there.
Desperately a chance to get
See, the LeBron forces you to do that. LeBron's putting that to the backboard. Ah! He lucky LeBron wasn't on the floor then.
The whole team, the whole league lucky that he wasn't out there then.
And a chance to bring the Bulls back to within 3 with 3:05 remaining in overtime.
He got 27 shots to score 31 points, y'all. Come on, man. Like, come on, man. This nigga taking mad shots to score 31 points.
They go once again to Stockton Malone screen roll. Hornacek's the three-point shooter.
And they finally into it now. Finally, the crowd is into it. Look at Scotty.
Very patient. Now fires the jumper. Longley to the floor along with Russell. And Longley asks for a timeout.
Longley fell to the floor. Dennis Rodman signaled to Steve Javie for a quick timeout. Made eye contact with Javie. Javie gave him the timeout.
See, Isaiah, I don't like this call at this stage of the game. I think you have to have clear possession. A lot of times what happens is guys start wrestling around and really nobody has the advantage. Let's see if Longley really has the advantage down there.
See, I think he has the ball, and Rodman signaled for the timeout. He held it for a quick second, and then Russell put his hand in. In that time, Rodman, if you can get us, he's signaling for the timeout. Rodman signaling for it right there, and you see Javie right there raise his hand up.
It was Rodman who asked for it. Sloan doesn't agree that it should have been granted. You know, Rodman is such a contradiction. He does so many goofy things, and then he does uncommonly heady things like that. Sloan arguing that Longley did not have possession to a sufficient extent to allow for that call.
Dennis Rodman ain't stupid like that, man.
I played with Dennis Rodman, and Dennis Rodman is one of the smartest players that ever played with out on the court. His basketball IQ was just as high as a Jordan or Pippen's.
Oh, wow.
Here's Dennis Rodman right here, and he's going to be watching the action. Brian Russell comes in and tries to pull the ball loose. He actually does. And there's Rodman right there calling the timeout. Steve Javie sees it, and he grants it.
Oh, wow.
So now the Bulls have 2 timeouts remaining. And Utah has 3.
I think the Jazz has to be very careful, Isaiah, when they come down into their offense, not to let this clock work against them too much and have to beat the shot clock, because as you said before, they don't have guys that will create off the dribble, break down, and get the kind of shot that they want.
And you know, when you're playing the Chicago Bulls with 2:45 left in the game, You got to keep scoring because you know Chicago's going to score with Jordan and Pippen.
Here's Michael. Has to regain control of the dribble. Now drives on Russell.
Can't go left.
And can't hit it. Longley, though, pulls it down.
Like we say back in my country, and can't go left.
Pippen flips it to him.
Turn
Turnaround fadeaway. Got it.
Oh, there you go, Jordan.
33.
That's amazing. What this man can do under pressure.
Well, he's so smart.
Well, shit, he took 28 shots. Like, what do y'all? These niggas taking like, yo, he just taking a bunch of shots.
Stockton. A 2-point game as we move under 2 minutes. Hornacek against Michael.
Good defense by Mike there. Mike played good defense there.
Chicago.
I don't think that's the shot they wanted. Hornacek playing one-on-one against Michael at the end of the clock.
A chance to tie it or perhaps take the lead with a 3. Five on the shot clock. It's going to be Michael.
Double him quickly.
He's not going to get it off. 24-second
violation. Turnover by Mike. A crucial turnover. Oh, Mike. You should have known the clock and the possession.
Michael working hard in the post. He's trying to draw the foul, and it doesn't come.
Oh, that's good defense.
He said, oh, I just lost track of time right there.
What was he putting his hands up for?
You go back to the previous possession where he's driving the lane.
Oh, he got fouled there.
Now, Michael Jordan normally gets that call against Karl Malone. Malone came down and hacked him on the wrist, but he didn't get the foul. So he asked for it again in the low post against Hornacek. He spins baseline, shoots the fadeaway J, which is so difficult to guard.
Tongue wagging to indicate that he's got it going on, but this last time, a rarity for him. He apparently lost track of just how much time was on the shot clock. He didn't have a good shot, but once it's down to a couple of seconds, you got to force it, which he would have done if he realized that there were that few ticks remaining.
You know what I think happened on that play is Michael thought he had Brian Russell all alone, and as he was working him, at the last moment, Ostertag came over and got in his way in the double team, so Michael was going to try
that
to
boy got
step
them
through,
alcoholic eyes.
so Ostertag really forced that violation with the double team. Now watch Ostertag come over. Look, Michael thinks he's got a one-on-one here. Right here is Ostertag. And at the last moment, he's going to come over as Michael lets everything clear. Michael's going to work his time here. Now here comes Ostertag. Now Michael.
Now you got to take that shot. Oh, what shot was Jordan trying to take?
Too late.
Steve Kerr, seated alongside Michael, has played the entire fourth quarter and the overtime rather than Ron Harper.
That's because of his shooting. Because if they're going to double team in the post, you're going to stay with Steve Kerr. If he stands out 25 feet from the basket, they know he's hit big shots. Remember Game 6 last year, out of the double team, he hit the game winner.
Look at all those bricks.
Michael Jordan, you can see operating in that lane, but also.
All right, so let's count the mid-range bricks. Let's count them. So the blue are the bricks. So they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 bricks.
11 bricks.
How much did he make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Now, mind you, he made 12 shots.
He made 6. Shots. He made 6 of 17 from mid-range.
And he made 13 shots out of 29 shots.
Unless this one right here is considered a mid-range, which is another miss because he made 2 3-pointers.
That would be considered a 3.
So again, brick city for Michael Jordan. All these mid-range bricks.
That's why we say brick out the brick.
And you clearly see how much blue he got on the left side. Jordan be bricking on the left side.
And go left.
Can't go left.
And then look around the basket. Look at the two bricks at around the basket on the left-hand side.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Brick City.
Missing layup.
He's been so deadly tonight.
16 misses. Like these niggas say, 16 misses, y'all. Yeah, he made 13 field goals, but he got 16. This man took up 29 shots. Not to mention, he's been to the free throw line 8 times or maybe 9 times.
Possession for the Utah Jazz. and it would come down to execution.
Stockton into the front court, guarded by Kerr. Malone has it bounce off his leg, loose ball. Then Salvatore blows the whistle, and there's a Chicago foul.
I think they're going to call Michael Jordan out of bounds here. Watch Michael read this. They're trying to step Malone out. He jumps into the passing lane, and then Michael dives for the loose ball. They're going to say his hand was out of bounds.
You're right, no foul. But just as importantly, the ball.
Good hustle by Mike.
Shot clock.
7 seconds. Stockton's pass broken up and stolen by Rodman. Another key defensive play by Dennis. Michael.
No, Mike can't go left. Look, he can't go left.
Michael for the tie, but a whistle. The basket will not count.
Michael did not want that foul right there. He wanted the basket. He did not want the foul. But here's the steal. You watch Stockton come off the screen and roll, and Steve Kerr comes back and he gets a hand in the passing lane. Jordan coming
bad
down,
offense.
Wants the isolation in the post, the fade. Didn't want the foul on the floor, but the referee gave it to him anyway.
Foul is Hornacek's second. Kukoc comes in. He'll inbound it. So they have the extra shooter in Kukoc. Longley. Ostertag up on him. Puts it on the floor. Tries to go to the hoop. Lost it. And Russell dives to the floor to pick it up. And he gets the timeout.
Wow. What a hustle play by Byron Scott. By Byron Russell.
Play for Longley against Ostertag.
Did Ostertag really try to put the ball on the floor and go to the basket? I mean, did Longley try to do that for real?
In this game, you see Longley will get the ball in the post, and he's looking for somebody to pass it to. No one will come, so he'll put it on the floor to try to go around Ostertag to try to create something. Morris gets a hand on the ball, and at this point in time in the playoffs, you dive on the floor, you get the ball, you get possession, and you call a timeout.
It looks like Brian Russell gets a little bit of hand in here. Watch him as he goes by. Right there, he knocks the ball loose. Now, it's important because there's a 4.4 differential on the shot clock. We see Brian Russell call timeout, so he makes the play that the Bulls made earlier in this overtime period.
Is that Mike Brown?
I thought Karl Malone kicked that basketball, and that should have been a violation.
Well, Bob, there's a 4.4 differential right now. So if you're Chicago, do you feel like that you have enough time that you can let them use the clock, get a shot up, rebound it, still have enough time to get a timeout and move the basketball? That's a major question for Phil Jackson. He's got to decide what he wants to do here.
Chicago has a foul to give. If Utah should commit a foul of any sort, the Bulls will be shooting the rest of the way. Let's see if we can get a look at what you were talking about so you can see if Malone does kick this ball.
You see in the scramble for the ball, watch as it's rolling out of bounds. You'll see Malone go for it, and watch he kicks that basketball.
I think that's inadvertent, though. They wouldn't call that. You have to stick your foot out and make an effort to do that. They would not call that. That was an inadvertent kick. That's a good no call.
The Jazz still with 2 timeouts. Chicago down to 1.
Now the Jazz will take this length of the floor to give them more room to get the ball in, because against Chicago, it's very difficult to get it in. Question again, does Phil Jackson take a foul, or do they play this out to the finish, hope they can stop him, get a rebound?
I think you play it out.
Malone throws it into Stockton.
That's a 2-point lead, y'all. This is a game here.
Into the front court with Kerr guarding him. Chicago doesn't have to foul because of the overlap. It's Stockton on the run, and it's Utah.
Oh, wow. John Stockton.
Chicago uses its last timeout with 9.3 seconds remaining in overtime.
Why is Jordan not on Stockton?
Good defense. The Bulls did a good job here.
The same reason why Kobe wasn't on Steve Nash in 06 or Iverson in 01.
Who is Jordan guarding? Hornacek?
Yep.
He's on the move. That was just great offense by John Stockton. You can see they're going to stay with the screener. They're not going to trap it. And Stockton just makes a wonderful play when they most needed it.
See, I have to ask myself this question. Why is Steve Kerr in the game right now guarding John Stockton when you have a better defender than Brown or Harper on the bench?
Look at Jerry Sloan, the former Chicago Bull great. Now in his 10th year as the coach of the Jazz, the longest tenure of any present NBA coach. His reaction as Stockton gives them just a bit of breathing room.
Let's see what happens. They're going to come over and run the screen roll. And they don't want to jump out and let Malone roll, so they stay with him.
Again, Jordan not doing no help. What are you there to do, Jordan? Look, Jordan not doing nothing. Look at that. Again, why is he not guarding? Why is he guarding Byron Russell? Byron Russell can't shoot. Help, Jordan. Get in there. Do something.
That's what we talk about. Stockton and Malone, 13th season, Bob. And then Stockton once again with the running shot in the lane.
At this stage of his career, at age 36, in his 14th NBA season, Stockton does not put up the kind of numbers night in, night out that he did during that great decade-long stretch where he led the league in assists, and it was a league that included Magic Johnson for a large portion of that time, led it in assists 9 straight times, and was also averaging like 16 points a game. But when his team has needed it, especially tonight, with his running mate Karl Malone having a subpar night, what has he done? 22 points, 8 assists. Kukoc looking to get it in. Jordan back to Kukoc. They need a 3, and Kukoc delivers it.
Wow.
With 5.4 seconds, bringing them to within 1 and allowing them to foul. They immediately grab Russell. Jordan does it. Shakes his hand to indicate it was unintentional, rather strategic.
See, Karl Malone made a mistake there on that out-of-bounds play. He was guarding Tony Kukoc. The most dangerous man on that kind of play is the guy throwing the ball in bounds. Karl Malone lost vision where he was at, and Kukoc just stepped right in. Now, they had a foul to give.
It was, of course, intentional. I meant to say that the contact, the roughness of it was unintentional.
Now you got Burrell coming in now for Steve Kerr, who has more speed, so they can possibly try to get a quick foul or either go for the steal.
I'm surprised Hornacek is not in the game right now because he's one of their best free throw shooters.
4.8. Malone into Stockton. And he dribbles a bit of time off the clock before they can catch him and foul him with 3 seconds left. And not the guy that you want to send to the line if you're Chicago.
No, you don't. He gonna rain these.
Putting the pressure on, though, you
So they're gonna lose this game like this is how the Bulls lose.
Now what you do is you got to make Stockton make 2. If he makes 1, a 2 ties, or a 3 beats you. If he makes them both, the 3 can send the game into overtime. So still a lot of game left to be played here, Bob.
They put half a second back on the clock. But remember, Chicago has used its last timeout.
See, they can't move the basketball. That means they got to throw something long. That's why if they can get both of these, it's very difficult to catch and kick out for a 3.
Stockton with 5 points in overtime. It rattles around and drops.
Now what they'll do is they'll put Michael Jordan at the other end of the floor and they'll throw a home run play to him. He'll come to the sideline, catch it, and in one motion try to catch and shoot the 3. Brian Russell's got to keep it out of his hands here.
3-point lead. Kukoc down to Michael with Russell on him. He tips it to Pippen. Can he beat the horn? He can. But he misses it at game 1. Goes to Utah in overtime. A game they had to sweat to win with their best player having a subpar night.
This is a little bit odd watching this, man.
The home run play to Michael Jordan, and Brian Russell does a great job staying with him, and he actually knocks the ball loose. And those loose broken plays are what sometimes beat you. You see Longley tip it back to Pippen, and they chased him off his shot.
Yeah, Pippen almost made that too, though.
Never got into any kind of rhythm.
See, Doug, I think by Longley tipping that ball, it threw Pippen off his rhythm. Consequently, he didn't get a good look at it, and that's what he's really frustrated about, because when Longley tipped it the second time, he wasn't able to get in his rhythm.
John, you had the feeling that these games were going to be just like this one was tonight.
Absolutely. They're a championship team, and we feel like we bring a tough game too. So I don't know. We had a couple nice leads there, and they just kept coming back. They're a true champion. We're going to have to play a lot better than we played tonight. We expect to try to win this thing.
And a strategy like this, a visiting team always tries to come in and try to steal one, but you guys just would not let that happen.
Well, we were fortunate. I thought we had some chance. I had a chance in regulation to make the shot, didn't do it. I didn't think we played terrifically in the overtime, but we just managed to eke it out.
Carl had a tough night tonight, but everybody else stepped up, especially you.
Well, they're going to try to stop Carl, just like we try to stop Michael. That's your first job. If you can do that, you have a good chance of beating any team. So other guys need to step up. But fortunately, a few shots fell tonight.
All right, congratulations, and the battle has begun.
Yes, it has.
All right, thanks. Let's go back to Bob Costas.
All right, Ahmad, the Bulls have now lost 4 straight road games in the playoffs, every one of them very close, and they trail this series 1-0.
All right, so that was game 1 of the NBA Finals. That was what we just witnessed right there, 1998. So, I mean, I don't know. What you think of that one, Ola? I mean, you kind of came in late, but it's still kind of trash, right? Still trash basketball.
Ain't no kind about that. So, I'm gonna say some things that I'm tired. I don't want to hear any more about after watching this game. I'm sure. I mean, on this channel, we have watched multiple hundreds of Jordan games, Bulls games, right? And we've seen the same thing time and time again. The defensive end and the offensive end, spamming the same moves, the illegal defense. You can't help. Can't help on the weak side. The offensive player is going to point and be like, "Oh, that's illegal defense." So now, if you post somebody up, it's just like playing 1-on-1, or like king in the court, like the king in the court drill I was showing you with the Team USA. Nobody else is out there on the court; it's just you and the defender, mano y mano. That's literally what it looks like, but in a real fucking NBA game.
Yeah, man. So we got to get the other fellas in here so we could do this again, man. I'm gonna post
where
this.
they at, man?
I posted it for y'all to say where y'all was at. I guess Sundays wasn't a good day, but maybe we'll be able to do this again on another day. But again, this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing the GJK summer film sessions. We're going to be watching more games throughout the week. So again, if, all the GJK members, look out for the link to join and the time the lobby opens. And once the lobby's open, we'll get right to it. Today, I waited 30 minutes until somebody came up, but y'all didn't really pop up. But shout out to all of y'all, man. Again, shout out to all the GJK members. We're going to keep doing this again. We're going to have some fun doing this, man. So we're going to get up out of here, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday afternoon. And again, look out for the link on the GJK members community for the GJK summer film sessions, which should be popping up all throughout the summer whenever I got time and I can get some of you gentlemen on here to help us out with this. So with that saying, peace and blessings, Olo. Peace and blessings, Tay. Peace and blessings, Jeremiah, for showing up. Shout out to TM. I my first time seeing you as a GJK member. Peace and blessings to you as well. So we're going to get up out of here, man. Y'all have fun, man.
Sir.
Jordan is on his way up, and you guys have beat the Bull Street 3 consecutive years, and you guys have something called the Jordan Rule.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that.
Another thing you would have liked, Matt, because push him left. That's your Jordan Rule right there. That's all I'm allowed to give away.
Go watch Jordan play now. Look at you. Yo, they talking about the king. LeBron is on their minds. Zesty Jeffries coming through with all them silly lies. Watch MJ in the 90s, they scream and they shout. But now the footage is dropping, they all falling out. Back in the day, Mike was a legend of the sport. But if you push him left, it's a whole story on the court. Pistons in the paint, they had that defensive plan. 3 straight playoff meltdowns, you didn't know about your man. Karma's a player, she runs circles around lanes. Zesty as fans don't like watching the games, but the more you dig in, the more will be exposed. Michael Jordan's choke tails, That's how the story goes.
We done with the 90s.
Now we done with the 90s. Got memes going viral. Game footage is rolling. Low lights stacked up for miles. Wanna talk about the GOAT? Gotta show the real truth. Your man can't go left. That's all the Pistons had to do. Yeah, bring up the 6 rings, but don't hide the flaws. Cause when you look back at the film, ain't no denying what you saw. 2 different eras, defenses evolve. But watch the Zesty scramble and talk about foul calls.
Calm as that player. She runs circles around lanes. Zestiest fans don't like watching the games. But the more you dig in, the more we'll be exposed.
He's sensational when he dribbles to his right. He's only great when he goes left. They will force him
now
left.
the timeline shifting, can't spit it the same. LeBron still climbing while they playing blame game. No respect for the legends. They love to mention Pippen. Karma's not the one to play with, but you Zesty Jeffries never listen.
They went one game farther. For the Pistons, nothing but another world championship will do. And they, the Detroit Pistons, will beat the Portland Trailblazers in the
So next time you chat about the Jordan legacy, just remember the losses that built his mythology. Zesty Jeffries, take a seat, this is your eye test. Jordan choked 3 times cause he couldn't go left. Don't get mad, get the film. Get the bill.
Piston defense holds the Chicago Bulls
1988 playoffs.
31%, but Michael Jordan had 31 and he whipped Pat O'Brien. Right?
Bird, Michael Jordan here in the midst of the celebration. Yeah. What do you say to the other players, Mike?
1989 playoffs.
I mean, we fought hard. They were the better team. We went to a 7-game series. What more can we ask for? We want to be where they are, but we still got to win our turn. We're still trying to improve our team. They were the better team, and they played better today.
What's your emotion now, Michael? Sadness, frustration?
No, sadly, I'm disappointed, because I wanted to go further. But I got to accept the season that we played. We had a good season. We got this far. We got to look forward to next season. That's the only thing we can do.
Gave it a hell of a run.
Thank you.
The deal is this. You push him left, right? If he catches the ball on the left side, push him left. He's not going to pass it.
We done with the 90s. Jordan big trash. We calling him Jordan Cougar now. He ain't got no left hand. Garbage.